Finally, the San Antonio Spurs are back in Texas. What's up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. Thunder fans, welcome as well. It's the old Wemby tonight. It's Chet versus Victor Wemby with Oklahoma City versus the San Antonio Spurs. We'll be doing a live play-by-play, scoreboard chat, you name it, it's here, except for the actual game, which I can't show, but there is a game I can show. We'll talk about that a little later. Hopefully a good game tonight. Hopefully Wemby crushes the enemy, sees him journey before him, and here's the lamentation of the Thunder fans. Anyway, some of the gangs all here tonight. Myself, Selena, Headband Grogu in the house, rocking the headband, rocking the Derek White, looking cute, ready to dribble, ready to shoot, ready to get a steal, throw out a dunk. Grogu is ready. And of course, the one, the only, levitating baby coyote, the one and only coyote. Boop, 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 boop. That's why I like a quadruple boop. So, baby coyote had like a quadruple double tonight, a quadruple boople. Spur of the moment, good evening, Daniel Barrow. What's up, student of the Savior? The Spurs are back home, David. It's been a long time, 3+ weeks since we played a home game? Dr. Phil, I hope you're all right. Garrett, good evening to you. Hope you're all feeling good. I'm feeling good, ready for the Spurs to maybe start winning a couple games here and there. Where are we in the standings? We are, the third worst team in the NBA, worst team in the Western Conference, I believe. 11-48. Okay, struggle is real. I knew we were down. Speaking of struggling is real, what is up with Jeremy Sohan? 1 point in his last 2 games. 1. He needs to break out of that slump tonight if the Spurs are going to have a chance at winning. Because if he's dropping 0 or 1, that is no bueno. All right, looking up the standings right now real quick while we're, of course, waiting for the game to start. As we just look by the league standings, the Spurs are the third worst team in the league. The Pistons and the Wizards are both 9-49. Washington has lost 12 in a row. I did not realize the Wizards were absolutely falling apart, and they might not be the worst team, or the Pistons might not be the worst team in the league when it's all said and done. The Pistons are on a 1-game winning streak, whoop-de-doo, but they are 3-7 in their last 10, whereas Washington is 0-10. So the Pistons might actually overtake the Wizards in the standings. Spurs are 11-40, as we mentioned, 1-9 in their last 10 on a 5-game losing streak. And next up in front of them is the Hornets and the Trailblazers, both with 15 wins. That's only 4 wins difference. 4 wins right now for the San Antonio Spurs is a lot. We might not get to 15. We'll see. And then Toronto Raptors have been playing fairly well lately, 5-5 in their last 10 games. They are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same combination of my match luggage. 7th worst team in the NBA. They're 22-37. The Brooklyn Nets are 22-36, so they're very close to passing the Nets. If they finish as the 7th or 8th worst team in the league and don't move up with the lottery ball, the Spurs would get their lottery pick this June. As the Spurs do get the Toronto Raptors pick as long as it's not a top 6 pick, as it's protected from the Acapulco trade. So Spurs fans should be keeping an eye on the Toronto Raptors. In other news, Patty Mills was waived by the Hawks today. I don't think he's coming to San Antonio, probably going to a playoff team. I was going to do a video about it. I was like, you know what? He ain't coming here. And that's the luck to wherever he goes. He wasn't playing at all in Atlanta, so might as well go play somewhere. Victor Wembanyama's in the chat. It just started thundering here, no pun intended. I hope I don't. Oh, Phil. Hope you don't lose power. Joe Dindo, good morning to you. Mark the game, what's going on? Yeah, the 7th and 8th pick wouldn't be too bad. I would be okay with that. Number 1 draft pick, here we come. Well, I certainly going to be on board for having the number 1 pick overall again, but my goodness, would a ton of fan bases absolutely hate us if that happened. Holy moly. Out of 2 games against OKC, we lost by an average of 29.5. I didn't realize it's been that bad against the Thunder. Our average loss of margin is almost 30. John Michael goes for his go-to. Look, I'd love to have Patty come back to the Spurs, Victor. I think he's going to try to sign up with a playoff contender. I think I saw a couple teams rumored, and it wasn't us. Robert, good evening to you. Number 3, number 8 pick is the best for us. How about number 1 and 7? Can I be a little selfish and we get the first overall pick, and then the Raptors finish with the 7th pick, and we get that? So 1 and 7 would be pretty nice. I'll take it. Rashawn Shea's been a name I've seen a lot of people want. Joe Dindo, 3-point specialist, shooting what? Last I checked, 48% from beyond the arc. He would probably start at small forward. Jeremy would start at power forward. Wemby would be at center. Topic has been a name I've seen a lot from you guys, although isn't he dealing with a knee injury right now? Yeah, exactly. Brand 8. Saul 77. You okay, Rich? Look more pale than usually. Maybe it's the light. It could be the lighting. I personally find if I turn my light away a little bit, it definitely could be the lighting. I am feeling. I appreciate your concern, but I'm doing great. Doing actually really good. I'm working out. You know, it's a nice feeling when your girlfriend looks at you and says, "I can tell you've been working out." That's a little bit of an ego boost. Not gonna lie. If we lose, it is what it is. I just want Wemby to beat down Chet. Definitely agree with that part of that statement. I actually agree with all the statement. Imagine the arm strength Wemby can get from being trained in the town. It's fine to lose as long as it's somewhat a close game. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3+ blocks, please, for Wemby. That seems very possible. Toby, good evening to you. By the way, if you're not hit the thumbs up, please do. It's fast, fun, free, nutritious, and delicious. And it does help the channel. If you're a Spurs fan and you haven't subscribed, what you waiting for? Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go! Headband Grill Goose ready to go tonight. He might get a little extra camera time tonight. You know, he's ready. He's so excited the Spurs are home, and he just wanted to see him win. Ooh, and this is how he plays defense too. Can you imagine trying to score on this guy? Just he's got the headband in your face, and you're like over here. Defensive specialist. Rookie of the Year race. I don't think it's much of a race. I think it's Wemby. He's beating Chet in every stat except for field goal percentage, 3-point percentage, and of course his team's winning record. It's night and day with winning records, but the Rookie of the Year is not a team award. It is an individual award. Individually, I do think Wemby has done more so far. How is Chet in his early 20s? It looks like an old man. Oh, wow. Greg Oden. You remember Greg Oden from Portland? He looked a lot older than he was, like significantly older. Diego, I found out just a little while ago on the stream that somebody said the Spurs lose by an average of 29.5 to this Thunder team. That's not a good omen. Bold prediction, Wemby blocks Chet 4 times? Well, that would be something. I don't have much for any more wins to see. I don't have much hope for any more wins. Son of Scar, if we're going to be the worst team of all time. I've accepted that. We're 11. What did I say? We are 11-48, 11-47. We need to get to 21 wins to not be the worst team of all time. Get to 20 wins to not be tied with the worst team of all time. I can't see the Spurs team winning 9 more games unless things really turn around the rest of the season. And if it happens, I'll be rooting for them. But I think we're going to finish as the 3rd worst team in the NBA. And, that's been a good spot for us, oddly enough. We were the 3rd worst team when we drafted Tim Duncan. We were the 3rd worst team when we drafted Wemby. Because we won the lottery both the time, won the first overall pick. So if we finish the 3rd worst, it seems to be advantageous to us. Ron, a good evening to you. Jay Money, how is it going? SGA, don't Giddy, Whip. Oh, that's the starting lineup. SGA, Dort, Giddy, Williams, Chet. That's what I got. Thank you, sir. For the Spurs, I presume it's the usual Wemby, Sohan, Penny. Sorry, Julian. Devin, Vassell, and Trey Jones. Trey, I hope, has a much better game. He turned the ball over 6 times the other night. Very uncharacteristic for him. Rich, imagine how depressing this season would be if we got Scoop, Brandon Miller, or the Thompson twins. Miller's played good in stretches, but Scoot has been. Last I checked, he was having a rough rookie year. I don't know if he still is, but yes, this would, as unwatchable the Spurs can be at times, it'd just be completely unwatchable. So let's make a huge statement today. I agree, Alex. Can't wait to see what this channel would be. Can't wait to see what this channel would become. You're going to have. I don't know if I'm going to have my own Spurs podcast, Garrett. I think we would need, for something like that, 100,000 subscribers, or at least 50. That we could get there at some point once the Spurs start winning. I'm very curious to see how the channel is affected when Miss TSR Sports eventually joins the streams. I think it's only going to be a net positive. So I think having a co-host really helps. And she is a huge basketball fan. So she should be very much involved in basketball next month, as she's a huge UConn fan, and the UConn men's team and women's team are both playing well. Last I checked, I believe the men were they still number one? I don't know. The women's team wasn't in the top 10. I think the UConn men, I think they just lost the game to somebody that they normally struggle with. I don't remember who it is. Julian and Jeremy combined for 35 points this game. That's a bold statement. Dr. Phil, I'd be all for that. Hanukkah, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Roy Garza, oh, you didn't know. It killed. What is going on? Greg says, good evening, Sir Richard, the lion-hearted Miss TSR, the fair bear of the omnipresent hair, baby coyote, and headband Grogu, who is over here. He'll be running the scoreboard as usual. Adorable. Keep Wemby healthy. Agree. Players are on the court. And away we go. Thunder win the jump ball. If we're only measured by stats, Wemby will be Rookie of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year. Yes. Yes. Yes, I agree. Yes, Sersky, good evening to you. First shot of the game is going to be blocked. I think Vassell had the block on Josh Giddey. Spurs on the break. Get it to Sohan, over to Champagny, back to Sohan. No break. The Thunder get back in transition. Wemby will get into Sohan in the paint. Jeremy will pass it out to Vassell. Catch and shoot three. That's a little short. Vassell gets his own miss and throws it down. Okay.
Thunder dunk of justice.
Quick three down the other end by Luke Hens. Dort is good. And I really hope the Spurs win tonight, not just because I'm a Spurs fan and obvious reasons I want them to win, but this is their first home game in forever. Win one for the home crowd, especially against the Thunder, who have been beating the crap out of us this year. Get a win. Wemby in the paint. Ball gets slapped out of bounds, going to stay with the Spurs. Thank you, Homer. Yes, hit that like button. Just came inside from hugging a tree. Darren Cunningham, thank you for stopping in. Thunder fans, of course, are welcome, so appreciate you stopping in to everybody. Doug McDermott versus the Spurs Sunday. That's right, we play the Pacers. Oh, Dougie. Well, Rhonda, you're welcome. I really like what I'm doing here, too. The channel's, I've been in a really good place lately, and the channel's in a good spot where I like a Wemby with a step over or Euro step. Misses in the paint, though. A lot of contact, no whistle. Thunder on the run. SGA into the paint. Misses the layup. Wow. SGA blowing the layup. But things are going well for it. Well, Wemby gets fouled down the other end. And I'm happy with the channel. I'd like to see the Giants content do better. As a matter of fact, the last Giants video hasn't even gotten to 100 views yet. So that is tough. When you put up content that doesn't even hit 100 views, that really just like crushes your soul. Because like, man, I put time into that and nobody's watching it. But this is an NBA channel first. And the Giants shorts did really good. Maybe I should just stay as a Giants short creator moving forward. You know, I'll have to contemplate that. I enjoy doing shorts as well. Champagne takes the three and gets fouled. The whistles are coming out fast right now, and I don't like that. Let me get my agua up here. Trey Young is in the chat. How do you protect someone's calling in the NBA? Can hard work alone make someone an MVP caliber player? Like, how did S.J. Brunson fall low in the draft? That's a lot of questions. I will say this. Working hard at something certainly pays off. I didn't first dunk a basketball until I was 37. They're checking for a flagrant foul right now. As far as YouTube goes, I started on YouTube in 2006, much different channel than this, and wasn't monetized. And monetization is not the important thing for me on YouTube, but just having, hitting like 5,000 subscribers, 10,000, that didn't happen for me until 2019 under this channel. So, I mean, hard work definitely is something that pays off. And it's Vassell's ceiling, we might be getting close to it. When he's on, he is lethal. But he's not on. He's inconsistent. I mean, we had that one game where he sucked in the first half. I don't remember who it was against. He was like 9 of 9 in the third quarter, scored 23 points. The game against the Lakers where he went off for like 36. I mean, when he is cooking, not cooking? Yeah, dude. When he's cooking, he's just, it was incredible to watch him play and just knock down shot after shot after shot. But that level of consistency doing that is nowhere here yet. If he can become that guy that can regularly hit those shots and be a 20 to 25 point game per night, then we haven't seen ceiling. But if he's going to be the inconsistent guy every game, then we've seen his ceiling already. So they're checking. Oh, Julian actually twisted his ankle a little bit. He got in his way of landing. That is usually a flagrant in the NBA these days. $13 to go to the... What? Tickets are $13 in Texas? David, it is a leap year day. That's right. It's February 29th. Forgot about that. I don't think, was Halliburton, is the chat frozen? It's moving for me, Homer. I don't think Halliburton was projected to be a top 5 pick when he was drafted, was he? Can you imagine Halliburton with Wemby, 30 assists? Well, yeah, we're actually going to see Tyrese Halliburton Sunday, aren't we? Is that Spurs' next game? Yeah, they don't play Friday or Saturday. So we're getting the call now. That's a common foul? Wow. Okay. I thought for sure that was going to be some sort of flagrant, but I guess not. Oh, Tyrese Halliburton's birthday today. I didn't know that. Okay. It sounded like you guys are saying Julian was jumping towards him. I didn't notice that, but if that's what happened, then okay. I thought Julian went straight up and down. If he went towards him too, then yeah, there's nothing the defender can do about that. He will be at the line for 3. Jorge, good evening to you. TG1, what's up? Thank you all for stopping in. You didn't get one when you were coming in. Here's one now. A baby coyote boot. Boop. AKA a high five, if you will. Second free throw is good for Champagny. He's shooting about 80% from the line this year. Well, he was shooting 79.6. After those 2 free throws, he's at 80. I thought I was going to jinx him and he's going to miss that, which would keep him probably around 79.6. Yes, Veronica, welcome everyone. And now a steal by the Spurs. Wemby with the ball into the paint. Gets it to Champagny. Champagny over to Vassell. This is a little sloppy. Vassell pull-up jumper is no good. That was a terribly run fast break. Holmgren's going to take a 3 down the other end and swish. Wemby was one-on-one with Chet. I thought he was going to take it down him and dunk it. Wow, Holmgren does look older than 21. Dude looks like he's like 30 out there. The beard's not helping. Wemby one-on-one with Chet right now. Gets double teamed out to Champagny over to Vassell. Over to Trey Jones. Jones going to drive. The runner is short. Josh Giddey will bring it up for OKC. Over to SGA. SGA drives by Wemby. Gets in the paint. And he's going to get fouled hard by Wemby. Looks like he's on the line. But TG1, we do have a chance to win the game, but it's going to be difficult. This OKC team has beat us down this year. We're 0-2 with the average loss 29.5. The struggle is going to be real. So we're going to need to Chuck Norris this OKC team. You know what I'm saying? Chuck them. Venom says Spurs are winning. Well, time to turn the game off and believe they won tonight. They're not winning, by the way. But they probably were when you put that in there in the chat. All 3 throws good. 8-5. Vassell driving the paint. Almost lost the ball. Gets it back. Layup. Good. Sell off to be a little more aggressive in the paint. I like it. Be a 3-level scorer, not a 1-level scorer. Holmgren one-on-one with Wemby. Starts to drive on him. Goes up the layup. Misses a layup. Ooh, that's a goaltend. Basket interference on the Spurs. No, Lance, we have struggled with the fast break the last few years. Jarling Chong, good evening to you. Oh my gosh, you got to get up at 3 a.m., Victor? Playing the game and then got to get up at 3? You are baller. Spurs ball. Wemby drops it off to Vassell. By the way, on Chet's drive there, it looked like he was hooking Wemby a little bit. I didn't know that was legal, but whatever. So, and pull-up jumper in the paint, no good. And for those that don't remember, Jeremy scored 0 the other night and won his previous game before that. He's got 1 point in his last 2 games. We need him to play better. SGA pull-up jumper, no good. Wemby with the rebound. We'll take Chuck Norris from Invasion USA first win the game tonight. That's a great Chuck Norris movie. Vassell catch and shoot 3 from the dish from Wemby. Tie game 10-all. Well, thank you, Venom. I don't know if a lot of YouTubers do stuff like that. But I like to add stuff. As Chet gets fouled in the paint. I like, every season I'll get rid of one or change one or 2. This Selena one I think's probably gonna retire this one soon.
When you're ready, come and get it.
That one's getting, I think that one's kind of getting a little old. Chet at the line for 2. Wemby has 2 fouls? Oh no, that means Zach Collins isn't. This explains, Victor, what strains. That's true. Marauders, I don't know what to say to that. Yes, Phil, 2 fouls already. That is not the start we're looking for. Chet makes both free throws. Slane will get it into Wemby. Wemby will bring it up. Drops it off to Vassell. Vassell will drive in the paint. Back to Wemby. Wemby will drive in the paint. Throws it up, off the glass. No good. Wemby's got to be careful not to get his third. Does get a block on SGA. All right. Just play smart. Don't be aggressive. You're tall. Somebody's going to shoot in front of you. Just put your hand up. And it did. No. I know. I need a no animation for Wemby block. I know. Vassell over to Sohan, corner 3. Jeremy Sohan has now scored more points tonight than the last 2 games combined. He's got 3. He's just tripled his output from the last 3 games. And then I think he was shocked. Jalen Williams was in the paint, got the ball. I think he was surprised nobody was around him and threw it down. Thunder take the lead 14-13. Sohan gets in the paint and layup, and now Jeremy with 2 buckets in a row. I'd like to see him come out of his slump in a big way tonight. We need him to play well. We need him, Devin, and Kelvin to be the best versions of themselves. Another block by Wemby. SJ in the paint. Wemby says, go out of here. Almost knocked my cup of water over. Champagne for 3. Nope. Trey Jones gets the offensive board out to Devin Vassell. Vassell will reset the offense with 10 on the shot clock. And the ball's going to be poked out of bounds. Stays with the Spurs, 6 on the shot clock. Anthony, good evening to you. No, not RIP and peace, Selena. Just a Selena gif. The Selena video, I think. That one's old. I think the pop thumbs up video could be changed. Wemby gets an alley-oop, sort of dunk layup. And a timeout by the Thunder. Spurs up 17-14. I miss red dress Selena. Did Wemby roll his ankle? I don't see it here. No, he's fine. He's all right. Angie, good evening to you. Hot check Torres. I don't think Patty Mills is coming to the Spurs. Wemby 15 blocks tonight. I don't know about that. Selena has some random boyfriend. That means I have a chance with Slip as well. A lay dunk, yes, a lunk. Wemby with the lunk. It was like a layup dunk. It wasn't like a dunk. It was like a little, I don't know. Veronica, are you ready for Sunday's game? The Indiana Pacers. Dougie against the Spurs. Odyssey, good evening to you. Hopefully everybody's having a good night. And nice to see the Spurs on this side of the scoreboard for first time in like forever. There's a home team because they've been on the road for forever. Well, not for forever. How many was the rodeo road trip? 9 games? And we went 1-8. I sure am rooting for Dougie in that game. So you have that conundrum where you have to root for Dougie to have an amazing game, but still have the Pacers lose. Although Dougie will be coming off the bench, so he's not going to light us up for 40. Or will he? No, he won't. I hope we win tonight, too. Struggle's real. 11 wins. 11. I don't think we'll get to 20, but I'd like to see us... Oh, no. So, the new Kong vs. Godzilla trailer is now playing. And while I'm a huge Godzilla fan, this trailer, some of the CGI looks really, really... Oh. Is that scene where they show Kong and Godzilla running towards us? Quite different from the experience I had with Godzilla -1 last year, which, if you haven't seen Godzilla -1, highly recommend it. Me and Miss TSR very much enjoyed it. The Mexican Dougie just walked in. Oh, is it Chetty Osman on the court? Right, Chetty Osman's not Mexican, is he? Who's Mexican? Who the hell's Mexican Dougie? When he rolled his ankle, but is looking fine. He actually is very durable. If you can get them not from Wayne's not character dressing. You didn't say that. What was it? You didn't say the password or whatever. Carlos, good evening to you. OKC fan, thank you for stopping in. Thunder fans, welcome. Wemby with 21 blocks since the All-Star break, which is more than 13 NBA franchises since then. Wemby has more blocks than 13 NBA teams since the All-Star break. Okay. Interesting. SGA with the ball right now. Out to Williams. Jalen Williams still on the court. Pull-up jumper in the paint. Yeah, the kid's good. I have not seen the Fallout series trailer yet, Mr. Z. I have not. I'm a fan of the game. I don't really know how that's going to translate into a TV show. Trey Jones for 3. All right. Prove me wrong, my man. Prove me wrong. Wemby 2, and 2 fouls, Mark. He's got a quintuple single. Chet Holmgren one-on-one with Champagnie. I don't like that one. And yeah, took the shot over him. Easy bucket. Man, that beard makes Chet look really much older than he is. Wow, Chet has 9 points already. Vassell out to Trey Jones. He's going to take another 3. That one's going to be short. Saw him with the offensive board, and now a whistle. Stepped out of bounds. 2018, Spurs up by 2. The thing is, when Zach Collins comes in, anytime we have a lead, and I hate to pick on Zach, when the bench starts coming in, holy crap, does our bench give up leads? Veronica, I'm hearing the Walking Dead show was good. I'll probably check it out at some point. I don't have AMC Plus or AMC. Chet gets around Wemby, throws it up and in. Chet has 11 points. We were talking about hoping Wemby goes off against Chet. Chet's going off against the Spurs right now. Vassell pull-up jumper good. In the end, though, I want the Spurs to get a win. I don't care what the individual stats are for either of those guys. I want San Antonio to win. I prefer Wemby has a better game, but hey, at this point, I just want to see the guys win a home game. Williams pull-up jumper no good. Wemby with the rebound. Gets it up to Trey Jones. Jones will reset the offense. We have 16 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. A little over 5 minutes to go. Sohan gets it into Wemby in the paint. Wemby with the alley-oop layup. Missed. Follow-up is... They're calling a basket interference on Wemby on the offensive putback. Maybe, I don't know. That was close. Adrian, they should have energy. That was close. That could have gone either way. I would have to see a replay a couple more times. Zach Collins is in the game. Zach, please play well tonight. Isaiah Joe gets in the paint, gets the layup, man. And 1. Yeah, Adrian, I hear you. Tommy, go Spurs, go to you. Honestly, I'm hungry too. I am really hungry for some reason. Sometimes you have those days where you just keep eating and you're still hungry. And I'm having one of those days. Light him up, Mr. Z. Light him up. Wait, City Sissoko is actually on the bench? Say, what? 3-point play made. Thunder are up by 1. Kelvin Johnson looking to check in shortly. Vassell on the screen, drives in the paint, and turns the ball over. Not a good pass by Devin. Pass it right to Case and Walls. Follow-up 3. It's good by Joe. That hurts when you turn the ball over and the other team gets a 3 off of it. That's a huge swing because you scored 0 and they scored 3. Kellen in the game, rocking the headband. Headband power tonight for him. Sewing in the paint. Oh! Jerry flies and throws it down.
Underdog of justice.
That's the Jeremy I want to see in the paint. SGA pull-up jumper good. Well, my clock's not running. 4:07. Timeout. I think that's a Spurs timeout, but Jeremy, I think with 7 points in the first quarter, much better start for him than the last 2 games he's had. Yes, the Woods, J Money. Patty Mills released by the Hawks. I don't see any chance he's coming to the Spurs, unfortunately. I wouldn't mind having a vet like him on the team. I don't think he's coming here. I hope no one signs Marcus Morris. Adrian, the Spurs, he's still on the Spurs roster, so if they keep him until I don't know the days we have to keep him, but there's a certain cutoff date where once it goes by that date, teams can't sign him. So could the Spurs be paying him back a little bit for the stunt he pulled a few years ago? Maybe. Yes, Adrian, he did have 1 point in the last 2 games. Absolutely horrible. Rich, imagine we draft Williams' brother this draft. Oh, that's right. Jalen Williams is in the draft. What's his first name, though, July 26th? I don't remember his name. Drawing a blank. You're the kind of guy that decorates a damn tree for every holiday. What? Oh, was Marcus Morris was bought out today? Oh, I didn't even catch that, J Money. I had no idea. Nobody tweeted it to me, and I didn't catch the news on my own. That's all right. I don't expect you guys to tweet me whenever there's news. Oh, it was a couple hours ago. Okay. I had no... I'm checking out Pounding the Rock right now. He is now available. Marcus Morris has agreed to a contract buyout with the San Antonio Spurs to become a free agent. The productive veteran forward can now sign with the playoff, postseason contender. Spurs already had an unpleasant history with Morris. Yeah, 2019. The move opens up a roster spot. The Spurs can either sign someone else off the waiver wire, i.e. Patty Mills, or convert Dominic Barlow from a two-way to a standard contract. They could also create another open roster spot if they use Charles Bassey's injury player exception before I thought we had it. I thought we didn't use that. So we actually have 2 roster spots then, if they use the Charles Bassey injury exception. What are we doing? That's interesting. I learned something here. Learning. Anyway. Greetings, Bobby February. Thank you for stopping in. What happened to Rich? Hope you're down and doing good. Cheers. Wemby looked a little rushed, and Chet is cooking. I like his ego. He doesn't care or seem to have emotion. He's just balling. There you go. But just doing his job. Killian Hayes. There's a reason nobody has signed him yet. If a player gets released, a young player like that, if he was really that good, wouldn't he be signed by now? And everybody's staying away. That's not a good sign for him. Caesar, good evening to you. Unfortunately, Johnson's coming from the bench. It is what it is. He's in the game at the moment. Zach Collins in the paint, spinning around, out to Blake Wesley. 10 on the shot clock for the Spurs, under 4 minutes to go. Another turnover for the Spurs. Almost a turnover by the Thunder to get the ball back. Now we're going to have a corner 3. That corner 3 is no good. Offensive board by Wallace. Out to SGA for 3. You cannot give teams second chance opportunities like this, and the Spurs do it all the time. And what happens? Now they get a 3. Even though we're out rebounding them 9-5, they must not be missing many shots. Zach Collins in the paint. Little jumper is good. Killian Hayes is ASS. Okay. Cody Williams, I'm seeing, could go number 1 overall July 26th. So we might need the first overall pick to grab him. Turnover by the Thunder. Spurs ball. Keldon with the ball out in three-point lane over to Zach Collins. Back to Keldon. Keldon with the screen. Drives in the paint. Runs it to a wall. Throws it up and in. And 1. All right. Take that. Yeah, I think the phrase, quote, another turnover by the Spurs, unquote, is one of my least favorite things that I say on this channel. And unfortunately, I say it a lot. Adrian, I don't know. I have no idea what the Giants are going to do. Don Barlow stressed as well. Okay. Kellen made the 3-point play. Kellen had 20 points last game. The game before that, he got benched after 4 minutes after running into Lauri Markkanen. Actually running through a screen and then running into Markkanen. A couple misses by the Thunder and followed up with a 3. Finally, the Spurs get the defensive board. Blake Wesley will bring it up. 31-29, 2.5 minutes to go. I was distracted thinking about Kelman's last couple games. I'm sorry. Sohan going to take a 3. No good. 31-29, 2:20 to go. No, Zach has been playing a little better as of late. SGA's jumper no good. Sohan with the rebound. Spurs on the run. Jeremy flying up the court. And we'll just pump the brakes now. Demisel now with the ball. 2 minutes to go. 31-29. Over to Zach Collins. 10 on the shot clock. Back to Devin. Devin in the paint. Layup good. Another turnover by the Spurs. Just been outside. We need Bobo and Ben Simmons. You know, Bobo's been actually looking good lately playing with the Suns, getting time and playing like the player that people thought he would be a few years ago. Jay Williams for 3. Without the ball, out to Collins. Collins is open for 3. He made it! Sorry. I'm so used to when Zach Collins shoots a 3, it's a brick. It's essentially a turnover, so I'm glad he made it. Good evening, Leo. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, someone can become a consistent at least 38% shooter from the arc. Yeah. SGA turnaround jumper, no good. Kelvin and Jeremy crash into each other going for the rebound and knock it out of bounds. It can be OKC ball. Seriously? Both go up for the rebound and knock the ball out of bounds. See your face when you said Collins. I'm sorry. Was that transparent? Mastro Investigate, good evening to you. Close game so far, though. 34-0. Hario, thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Chet's been making a statement so far, Alex. He is. And we're going to have an over and back by the Thunder on the inbound pass. Wow. That's a turnover you don't usually see on an inbound pass. Oh, our turnover, Toby, the last game, I usually don't get too frustrated during streams. That last game, I started to lose it. I believe they had 20 turnovers in the first 3 quarters. It was very difficult to watch. How's your yard? Never mind, I'll see my way. Now the refs are having a meeting. I don't know about what. Oh, while they're waiting, I'll just grab headband Grogu. Put my head on him. Gang's all here tonight. Well, not the whole gang. Spurs ball, 1 minute to go, 34-all on what has been a good first quarter. It's going to be hard to call the game like this, but not impossible. Blake Wesley out in three-point land town. The shot clock gets it over to Chetty, and now we're going to have a foul. Foul on the Thunder. If Luka doesn't win MVP this year, I see Shai winning it. Let's not forget Jokic, Giannis. And yes, Gordon Hayward is with a... I didn't know that either. I forgot he got traded. And then I was pulling up their lineup. I was like, Gordon Hayward's with the Thunder? Kellen's taking a technical. And makes the free throw. Spurs got the lead back by 1. Darren, I hope they don't play in the second quarter because the second quarter is normally the worst quarter for the Spurs as of late. So if they could just keep it in neutral in the second quarter, that would be great. Spurs ball. See if we can take a lead into the second quarter. Jeremy Sohan drives into the paint. Some contact, pulls up for the jumper, going to bounce around. But the tip, and just a tip by Zach Collins. 37-34. Thunder can 2 for 1 here. Kaylee, thank you for stopping in. Go Spurs go from the Philippines. Well, I said that right. Another whistle. Jeez, these refs are calling a lot of whistles. Why does my stream keep restarting to the beginning of the video? Honestly, I have no idea. Rich, I said I want a milkshake, and Veronica decided to sing the song, My Milkshakes Bring All the Boys to the... What? Maybe that's why I didn't know what you guys were talking about. Who's it? What's he? Thunderball. SGA drives. Pull up J. Bounces off the rim a couple times. No good. Blake Wesley with the rebound. 37-34. 18 seconds to go. Blake will bring it up for the Spurs. Shot clock is off. Blake's going to drive. Takes off. And turns the ball over. Isaiah Joe for 3. Tie game. Sohan will bring it up. Sprints up the court. Launches a long 3. Off the rim. No good. Tie game. 34 wins. Homer sticking with it. I like it. You are consistent. I believe Blake's pocket was picked by SGA, who I think I heard is leading the league in steals. I mean, but still, we are notorious for turning the ball over at the end of quarter and or halves. And it happened again there. Blake has been looking worse lately. He really has. I hate to say it, but the last few games, maybe the last 4 or 5 games, he's regressing a bit. Beavis, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Beavis. All right, it's middle of the quarter. It's between the first quarter and second quarter, so that means it's middle of the quarter. Baby Coyote sighting. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. He's happy the Spurs are back in Texas, at their home. Boop, 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 boop. Now he's twerking. He's twerking. Good job, buddy. Entertaining the crowd. Geo777, good evening to you. Rocco, I did not notice that, but I'll take your word on that. Unfortunately, they're not going to go back in time and take that 3 away. Jobert, I guarantee the team that scores the most points tonight is going to win the game. Put money on it. Well, don't put money on it because I don't endorse gambling, so don't put money on it. Although I do like The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. You know, Bobby, it's what we do at the end of quarters. It's what we do. Victor should have 3 blocks. Should I get a brownie milkshake or chocolate banana milkshake? I'd probably go with a brownie milkshake. Personally, Zach, and you're asking Veronica, but man, now you're making me hungry. On the way to Panera Bread, what are y'all doing? Do y'all live near each other? Just happy we're not down by 20 in the first quarter. I agree. Nets 87, Hawks 66. Yeah, I'm with Veronica. I'm with the brownie. Brownie milkshake. Now I'm really hungry. I feel my stomach is chucking me in the face. Chucking me, I said, Chuck, where are you? Second quarter on the way, tied game. And the Spurs finally beat these Thunder. Malachi Branham, couple screens with Victor, drives in the paint, layup gets blocked by Holmgren. Wemby gets the ball back, out to Chetty Osman for 3. Okay. Not how we wrote it up, but that'll work. Brownie mixed with the banana milkshake. Federal Flav coming in saying just mix the 2 together. Thunderball. Chet Allen 3-point line guarded by Kelvin Johnson. Hughes mismatch there. Puts his shoulder down, drives in the paint. And we'll pass it back out. 4 on the shot clock. Now a long 3. No good. I think that was Jalen Williams for 3. Yes, it was. Wemby will bring it up for the Spurs. Got Chet on him. Starts to drive and falls down. Turned the ball over and just fell on his face. And a fast break layup and 1. Cason Wallace with the bucket. And that was, I don't know what happened there with Wemby. He just... Oh, I'm sorry, man. Patty got waived by the Hawks, and AJ, I think he's going to go to a playoff team. Which one? No idea. Cason Wallace will tie the game. Puff, puff, pass. Whoa. Zach, he's doing well. He's not here, but he's doing good. Thank you for asking. Chetty Osman starts to drive, gets in the paint, throws it out to Kelvin. Kelvin fakes the 3, back to Trey Jones. He's open for 3. Okay, okay. Whatever. Jalen Williams with the ball right now. 1-on-1 Brandon gets over to Holmgren for 3. Holmgren's 3 will be no good. Trey Jones with the rebound will bring it up for San Antonio. 10.5 minutes to go in the half. Spurs up 43-40. Wemby's just going to launch a quick 3. No good. Kelvin with the rebound. Back out to Osman for 3. Short, no good. That's chucking those 3s. Gordon Hayward pulls up with a jumper, no good. And it feels weird seeing Gordon Hayward in a Thunder uniform. Totally throwing me off. Malachi Branham gets it to Wemby. Wemby in the paint. Throws it up. Off the rim, no good. Fouled, going in the line for 2. I have NBA League Pass, and it doesn't say any quarter on it right now. How much dead money are we out of Marcus Primo? Primo's definitely $4 million this year. Hot check Torres. I don't know how much the buyout was for Marcus Morris. My game doesn't show the quarter, though. Come on, Spurs. Don't make me use this. Vera, I'd like to see Wemby get going a bit more when he makes the first free throw. Man, this tree is strong. I think I know what you're talking about. You know what? I don't care what stats anybody puts up for the Spurs. I just want to beat the Thunder at least once this year. That's their biggest lead of the game. Up by 5. Doug and Gordon have to be the most clean-cut players in the NBA. No tattoos. Alley-oop to Chet, and he's going to alley-oop layup it in. Was going for the dunk. Couldn't get the dunk, but was able to just kind of throw the ball in. Spurs ball. Trey Jones back out to Wemby. Wemby drives in the paint. Puts his shoulder down. Took like 14 steps. No travel call. Or just 2 giant Wemby steps. Spurs still have it. Back to Wemby. Wemby starts to drive in the paint. Turn around. Little hook is good. Wemby playing aggressive, but also kind of falling all over the place. And now an offensive foul on the Thunder. That is a turnover. That is called on Jalen Williams. We have lost our last 5 games against OKC. Well, let's turn that around. Holgram 11, Wemby 5. Homer, I think I was watching that game when it happened. Was that against the Spurs? When it's with the Celtics? For whatever reason, I think I was watching that. I just can't remember if it was against San Antonio. And now an offensive foul on Keldon, it looks like. What was the foul there? Chet Holmgren with the ball, gets to Jalen Williams. Williams going to alley-oop it to Holmgren, and Holmgren with the reverse dunk. I think that was a bad call on Kelvin, just my 2 cents. His left arm was out, but he wasn't pushing off. Wemby's just going to launch a 3. Okay, Spurs get to David Robinson's number. It was against the Cavs. I don't know why I was watching that, AJ. Can never root for OKC. Stole my Sonics. The Seattle Supersonics. I miss them. Sean Kemp, Gary Payton. And that's a block by Wemby. No. Victor will bring it up, drops it off to Trey Jones. Jones within alley-oop to Wemby. Crashes into Chet, throws it up, and misses the shot. Spurs have 4 blocks. The Thunder just have 1. And now a foul on Chet by Malachi Branham. Phil, that's what made Dougie so cute. Clean cut. He seemed innocent. You know, Veronica, I'm clean cut. I'm not hitting on Veronica, by the way, but I'm just saying, no tattoos, no piercings. I'm just very boring old TSR, I guess. Wemby pull-up threes are high, but his catch and shoot is horrible then. He should not be catch and shooting 3-in. Holmgren at the line. First free throw's good, 50-45. And Wemby's going to be checking out. You should put a Shy and Chet jersey. No, Darian, I should not. Because 1, I'm not a Thunder fan. And 2, scene number 1, I would not buy jerseys of players or teams I do not follow. I'm guessing you're a Thunder fan. Holmgren's free throw is good. 4-point game. I do see Barlow and Sissoko on the bench. Probably not going to play, but they're there if needed. Brandon pull-up jumper from the free throw line. In and out burger. It is Thunderball. 8 minutes to go. Spurs up 50-46. Chet Holmgren going to fake a 3, drives, and turns the ball over. Spurs on the run. Brandon will get into the paint. Oh, we suck at running the fast break, and we're going to have to slow it up. We are terrible on the fast break. Trey Jones on Osman. Osman again into Collins in the post. Zach is going to get fouled. And he makes a shot and 1. All right. Jesus Christ, good evening. Butterfly, good evening. But don't get me wrong, I like the tattoos also. The bad boy look. Yes, Sal 77, wholesome TSR. I almost got a tattoo when I was in my early 20s. I'm glad I didn't do it. It was going to be I don't know how many people know this band, but a band called Merciful Fate. And I was going to get their album cover, Don't Break the Oath, on my arm. But I was going to have a picture of the devil coming out of fire. I'm going to have the devil here. Or an evil being, maybe not the devil. And I was going to have the fire wrapped around my arm. My buddy's like, that is way too much for your first tattoo. Don't do it. He talked me out of it. And I'm glad I didn't do that. Adrian, exactly. 3 Beards, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Terrible on fast break is being kind. Collins for 20 tonight. If Zach Collins can go for 20, then that means we can win. Cecil, I agree. And Leon, he has been playing a little better as of late. I wonder if that ankle wasn't fully healed. And if he wasn't fully healed, then he should have just stayed his butt on the bench. Wemby is taller than everyone. Hashtag Bless needs to get stronger, though, will help with the shot. Yeah, he got a little bit of butter. Not butter fingers tonight, but butter legs. He's fallen a couple times and been a little out of control. And Chet is playing well tonight, Mark. I agree. Garrett, hey, I don't care if Wemby doesn't have the greatest game as long as the Spurs have the higher number over here when it's all said and done. Good guys finally up. Unless effing go, Zach. Way to shut us up. He's clutch tonight. Keep it up. You know what, Bobby? I do like it when any player that I've said is playing poorly or criticized or constructive criticism, if you will, I like it when they shove it in my face and play great. Like Trey Jones shooting 3 tonight. Every time he shoots, I'm like, but he's made a couple. Zach Collins shooting a 3. I'm like, but he's made it. Spurs will play in Austin 4 times this year. I did not know that. I'm clean cut. It was in prison from 2019 to 2021, but I'm kind of bad. He's taking forever. Panera. Oh, sure. I'm sorry tonight. Oh, boy. Can the NBA have co-rookie of the year? Yes. Mark the Gamer. I don't know the last time it happened. The last one I remembered, and maybe it is the last time, Jason Kidd and Grant Hill back in the 90s. Spurs played twice in March and twice in... Oh, okay. Shoot, I'm just sitting in my car talking BS. 9 rebounds, 6 rebounds, 9.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks in 10 minutes for Wemby. And yes, happy Leap Day, everybody. February 29th, in the house. Oh, you're thirsty? All right, buddy. All right, gotta make sure the baby... Oh, well, okay. All right. Massage off for everybody, right? Nope, free throw. I can't... I can't get in front of your face, Helena. Sorry. 52-46. Getting with the ball. 1-on-1 with Trey Jones and on the shot clock. Drops it off to Gordon Hayward. Hayward will drive in the paint. Spin, spin, spin. Behind the back dribble. Spins. Passes back out to Giddey. Giddey's going to launch to 3 with the shot clock expiring. Back rim, no good. And Dort grabs the offensive rebound. 10 on the clock now for the Thunder. Dort drives in the paint. Back out. Wide open 3 is no good by Jalen Williams. Spurs ball. 7 minutes to go. They are up by 6. Devasel is checked back in. Out in three-point land. Looking for a screen, I think. The Spurs are out-rebounding the Thunder. 20-13. Collins with the ball. Gets to Trey Jones in the paint. Jones runner. Good. Or baby run. A little jumper. Whatever. The Spurs are up by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Yes, Zach Collins hit a 3 in February. Yes, you can have some agua, yes, Sirstein. Josh Giddey drops a deuce on the Spurs. That's not worded great. Zach Collins at 9 points and 4 assists in the first half. Okay, Zach. Zach with the ball again. Out to Trey Jones. Over to Vassell. Vassell will start to drive. Gets in the paint. Back out to Malachi Branham. Branham will step back 2. And Branham has been playing much better lately. In the last, 4 or 5 games? Has really started to play much better. Hope he continues on that trend throughout the season. It's weird. A lot of our players are having these streaks of where they're showing a lot of improvement and then they just start sucking. Devasel with the block on Gordon Hayward. Still Thunder ball. And Gordon Hayward with the ball. Again, 6 on the shot clock. Hayward with a bounce pass and pull-up shot off the glass is going to bounce around and be no good for Jalen Williams. Spurs ball. Trey Jones brings it up, 20 on the shot clock. I don't know why I'm announcing that. Get to the Osman. Osman in the paint. Layup is no good. Somebody said in the chat the Thunder don't really start playing until the second half. So keep an eye on that, I suppose. Nice moves by Aaron Wiggins, putting all sorts of moves on and gets in the paint and gets the layup. Top of the call, timeout. Yes, Alex, I would agree with that. One thing I can say is that at least Wemby didn't miss a ton of games. No, Militano, he has not. And hopefully he does not. Zach Collins is carrying the bench offense right now. Yes, he is, Diego. Makai, thank you for stopping in. Spurs are up. I know. Any Julian Champagny minutes yet? Yeah, he started. I don't know if he hit a shot. I don't think he has. Thinking of quitting my job and hitting the road to be a Spurs talent scout. My first destination is Acapulco, Mexico, Jamaica, and then Hawaii. What do you think? That's where all the hidden NBA talent is? Acapulco, Jamaica, and Hawaii, huh? Okay. Second half is OKC biggest threat. Yes, you can get a go, Spurs go. There's a lot of goes Spurs goes for you. Wow, San Antonio Hotspur, how do you really feel? Got a caramel fudge brownie milkshake. Oh, Antonio, he's got 2 fouls. Bucks 4-0 to start second half. Nice. Eduardo says not just like the what? Nah, just looks. That's why because they have young players and older guys and other teams lose gas in the second half. Just okay. See, looking better in the second half. Okay. Great game. The good guys are still up. Love the aggressive. You know what? Hopefully being at home has got them fired up. If you could see Wemby on any other team, who would I pick? Well, Anthony Bustamante? I mean, I don't want to see him on any other team, but who do I think he'd play well with? I mean, somebody like the Pacers with Halliburton feeding him. The Mavericks with Doncic feeding him. Just, one of those top-level point guards that are going to be able to get him the ball whenever and wherever. Thank you, Greg, and good evening, Depleted Mind. Hope? Yes, hope! Spurs! Draft Cody Williams and the rivalry be more intriguing. What rivalry, Militano? I'm actually not sure what rivalry that being. The Spurs do have a good shot at drafting Cody Williams, and I have seen people mock Cody Williams to the Spurs. What, is Wemby got a poop or something? What's he doing? He was like squatting like he's gotta go. I think he was just stretching. I'm being a wise guy. If Wemby goes on the Thunder right now, we go 82-0. Where would you start him though? Would you start him at power forward and slide Jalen Williams to the small forward? Would Dort go to the bench? Wemby anywhere else is blasphemy. There you go, Three Beards. I agree. Joe Dindo, Wemby's not in, so I don't have his stats right now. I'm sorry. Malachi Brandon with the ball right now for San Antonio. Over to Devin Vassell. 8 on the shot clock. We'll definitely go over the stats at halftime. Vassell to Sohan, back over to Brandon. 4 on the shot clock. We're going to have to force a shot here soon. Brandon, step over 3. Not a bad shot. Hit the back rim. Wasn't too far off on that one. SGA's checked back in for the Thunder. If I say SGA, of course, I'm talking about Gilgeous Alexander. I just don't feel like saying his full name. Dort's just going to launch a 3. Back rim. Sohan with the rebound. How many wet bananas got? All right, Isabel. Get some rest. I know it's late. Alele Spurs. Someone driving the paint, and there's going to be a foul before he gets there on the Thunder. Or on Zach Collins. Never mind. Turnover Spurs. Hot check Torres. I did see a Spurs game is going to be on Amazon Prime versus the Kings on March 8th or 9th, I think. So do you have a game coming up on Prime in like the next 2 weeks? I only saw the one game. I'll be watching NBA Pass if it's not on NBA Pass. I'll just be watching it on Prime. I'll be watching it either way. SGA with a pull-up jumper. I lost my thoughts there for a second. 56-52. Calvin with the ball for the Spurs. Drops it off to Vassell. Vassell in the paint. Layup. It rolled off the rim, but Wemby with the tip in. Another board, and Wemby's got to be getting close to a double-double, I think. SGA one-on-one with Wemby. Nope, he passes it out. Wemby guarding SGA. He's got 11 and 7. Wemby, that is. SGA just blows right by Wemby, gets in the paint, and he's got the foul on Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy went down hard and grabbed his ankle. And is still holding his ankle. That's not good. Ghosty, good evening. Wemby, 11 minutes, 6 boards, 3 assists, 9 points. Thank you, Vera. Appreciate it. I think he's got 11 and 7 now, though. And Jeremy Sohan is still down and taking his shoe off. If everyone hit the like button, the Spurs would win. Veronica, I like your attitude.
Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go!
Jeremy is up and tying his shoes, so it looks like he's going to be okay. SGA first free throw good. That did not change the score. There we go. Don't hit the thumbs up twice. That takes it away. If you hit the thumbs up, that turns it blue. And if you hit it again, now it's neutral again. So only hit it once. Oh, Joe didn't know he has 1 point in the last 2 games. 1 point. Second free throw by SGA is no good. Lance, we've had... Well, no, that's not true. Charles Bassey's out for the year. Bassey tore his ACL, Lance. That's an injury. And he was the backup, he's backing up Wemby or backing up Collins, I guess. Kelvin for 3. Yeah, I haven't said his name much tonight. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Charles Bassey out for the year. That's a Spurs injury. Spurs 8 of 16 from beyond the arc. The Thunder 6 of 13. We're actually shooting 50% from beyond the arc. Joe for 3, good. Yo, Joe. G.I. Joe. Depleted mind, Sohan is okay. He's still playing, so just maybe a little stinger. He's out there again. Vassell will get it into Wemp. Nope. The ball's going to be poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spurs up by 5, 2:49 to go. Man, well, he was playing at the start of the season. And now he's not playing at all. It's still an injury. He said no injuries. That's an injury. Who's giving SJ all these problems? Anthony Edwards destroyed our defense. This could be having an off night at the moment. Bassey was our girth. Yes, Joe Nindo. Morris was bought out today about 3 hours ago. I didn't even know about it until you guys mentioned it. When he gets in the paint, spins around, gonna get fouled. I'm hangry. I'm hungry. You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry. I am hungry. Bassey was our girth. Somebody's going to go to the line for 2. Was that a foul? There's a lot of contact. Yep, Adrian, sometimes you got to do... he missed the first free throw. Dang it. Jay Herby, 11 rebounds by the end of the game. He's got 7 so far, so he should get to 11. Jared, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Jesus. Bassey, he cannot keep his knees healthy. Season-ending injury last year with a fractured patella. Torn ACL this year. Dude cannot catch a break, no pun intended. Chet and Wemby on each other again. That pull-up jumper is good by Jalen Williams. And there's 2 Jalen Williams, but number 8 Jalen Williams. I guess I'll just call it the other Jalen Williams, Jay Williams. I think that's what they do for the Thunder anyway. Vassell over to Trey Jones. Jones is going to drive baseline. Out to Kelvin. Kelvin wide open for 3 after the fake on SGA and makes the shot. All right, Kelvin. Kelvin been shooting a 3 a lot better lately. We need him to play well. He needs to be the energy, the spark plug, the irresistible force, and immovable object off the bench. Quick bucket for the Thunder, and it is 65-60. 2 minutes remaining. Jones way out in three-point land. We'll get it over to Kelman. Kelman rocking the headman. Kelman plays better with the headman. He needs the headman power, right? If anybody knows headman power, it's Grogu. Wemby baseline jumper. Good. 67-60. Adrian, I don't know about 80, but we can get to 70. It's J-Dub and J-Will. Okay. 12 on the shot clock for the Thunder. Holger fakes the three, instead drives in the paint, throws it up and misses, and now late whistle. I don't like late whistles. If you're going to call a whistle, call it immediately. Don't call it when all is said and done. DC715, thank you for stopping in, checking in, and then leaving because I'm nervous. Yeah, Jeremy was pushing him in the back. They're going to call that in the NBA these days. You might not start calling it soon, though, because the NBA committee is going to start examining the game, and it's just too darn easy for offenses to score these days. P2 PT Sweet, thank you for stopping in. No, Adrian, you're not dreaming. Wemby is going to be beautiful next year. Hopefully you get the chance to work with Duncan and Elijah during the offseason. If he can develop a dream shake, oh my Lanta. Grogu needs his light chain. Oh, the chain link vests. I don't have one of those for him. Don't say it yet, Greg. Don't say it yet. The quarter's not over yet. Minute 10 to go. Spurs up by 5. They'll get it into Wemby. Wemby gets immediately double teamed out to Devin Vassell. Vassell will start to drive in the paint. Stop, pop, good. And the Spurs just 69. That's Oklahoma City Thunder. BR Gaming, thank you for stopping in. I need a Thunder win to... Oh, I'm sorry, man. I don't want you to lose $200, but I also want my Spurs to win. SGA drives in the paint, gets the layup good. Devin Vassell has 13 points and 7 assists in the first half. 7 assists, Devin, really? I wonder what his career high is. Speaking of which, he has the ball right now. We'll get it to Kelvin for 3. No good. SGA with the rebound. He'll bring it up. 5-point game under 30 seconds to go. SGA drives and turns the ball over right into Wemby's hands. Spurs ball. Spurs should run this clock down. There's about a 3-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kelman's wide open for a corner 3. In and out. Oh. Gotta make those. Gotta make those. Williams pull up 3. No good. And the Spurs are going to take a 5-point lead into half. Okay. Okay. We usually suck hard in the second quarter, but the Spurs are up by 5. I will take that. I will definitely take that. Let's put half up. We'll look at the halftime stats in just a moment. I mean, the Thunder have owned us this year, so I would really like to see us get a win against them. Vincent Greaves from Colombia. Go Spurs, go to you. Go Spurs, go to everybody. All right, that's a lot of Go Spurs goes. Let's pull up the halftime stats, my friend. We're almost at 100 thumbs up. We only need 6 more thumbs up to get to 100. I just saw Lakers have 6 players out against the Warriors. What? That's the first thing that popped up when I opened a new window. Let me go to ESPN real quick. I'm kind of curious what the heck is going on with them. Look at the Lakers injury report real quick, and then we'll pull up the halftime stats. Just curious, just looking. LeBron James, questionable. Cam Reddish, probable. Gabe Vincent. There's not 6. I don't see all these injuries. All right, let's look at our box score for this game. The Spurs outscored the Thunder 32-27 in the second quarter. In the last, feels like month, the Spurs have been bad in the second quarter. So we'll take a 5-point lead any day. For the Thunder, Holmgren with 19 points. Geez, 6 of 7 from the field, 6 of 6 from the line. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Holmgren really taking it to the Spurs tonight. Jalen Williams with 8. SGA with 12, Giddey with 2, and Dort with 3 off the bench. Wow. Thunder's going deep on their bench tonight. They've had 3, 6, 7 different players play tonight. Waters, I didn't even know he was in the game. He had 0. Jay Williams with 3. Hayward with 0. Kay Williams with 0. Joe, which Isaiah Joe went off 12 points against us, including 3 of 5 from the arc. Wiggins with 2 and Wallace with 3 for our San Antonio Spurs. Champagny he actually had 3. He made 3 free throws at the start of the game. That's right. Sohan with 7. Wemby with 14 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and 3 blocks. So he's having a solid game too. 5 of 9 from the field. So I mean, he's right there with Chet. He's right there. Trey Jones with 8 points, and Devin Vassell having a really solid first half. 6 of 9 from the field, 13 points, 7 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Okay, off the bench, Zach Collins playing much better. 9 points, 4 assists. Osman with 3. Kelvin Johnson with 10. Brandon with 2. And Blake Wesley with 0. Blake Wesley played 5 minutes, 0 points, 2 rebounds, no assists, 2 turnovers. He's definitely trending in the wrong direction lately. As in the not playing well direction. Hopefully he can turn it around sooner than later. Because he had been playing so well for a short stretch there. Now he just seems like he's kind of hit a bit of a wall. Yes, Kokoshiwa, the Spurs are up. Ziga9, thank you for stopping in. Let's go Spurs beat the Thunder to give us the conference lead. The conference lead? Conference lead in what? Timothy, thank you for stopping here. I keep hearing the Thunder are tough in the second half. I don't want to be the poop in the cup, but the Spurs will find a way to lose the game. Oh, Gooseby. Can we beat the third quarter Spurs allegations? Nice. I don't think Wesley's washed, but he's definitely hit a wall. Imagine Wemby working with Olajuwon, Jamal Crawford, and Kareem. Veronica got the Jesus sandals out. Wemby is averaging 8.7 stocks in the last 3 games. So, you don't know what a stock is. Steal plus block. Wemby don't like Chet, and I don't blame him. Oh, wow, that's fine. I don't think they dislike each other, but I do think there's already a rivalry there. I definitely think that's already happening. Both guys going for Rookie of the Year. Who was it that said it? Shoot. Ralph Sampson recently said, I saw it on the Spurs Facebook page, that Chet Holmgren should not be considered a rookie. This halftime show, is that Prodigy? Or just some random techno, I don't know. It is Prodigy. I'm a fire starter. I start fires with my matches. Oh my God, I can't believe I recognized that. I was not a fan of that band. They also, their hit was Smack My B Up. Okay. Justin, that's fair. Chet not going for rookie year. They're going for a title. You're right. Who in the Spurs would be an OKC first? Who in Spurs would be an OKC first roster? So, you mean like what Spurs player would make their starting lineup? I think the person who had the best chance would be Victor Wembanyama. Chet would be center, and Wemby would play power forward, and I think they'll just kind of be interchangeable there. Chet said some rude stuff in front of Wemby and his mom. What? That is a lot of woman lyrical news. I don't know what this halftime show is. About 7 women in a row there? 8 women in a row? And how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like over... How many women are out there? Like 70? I don't know. I think Wemby would be center and Chet power forward. I think it'd be interchangeable. Last year, running for Chet, then he injured himself. Now we have a better version of Chet. Trey not playing to get to this. Trey Young? No, Trey Young is not playing. He had surgery on his hand, I believe. Imagine Wemby working with Duncan, Elijah, and Kareem. There's a lot of imagine Wemby's working with so-and-so. I thought these ladies were Radio City Rockets. I don't know who these ladies are. Yeah, no idea. All fit and beautiful. I mean, they're dancers. I would expect them to be fit. I mean, they're throwing their legs up over their head. You got to be... Wow! And the others drop into the split at the same time. Ouchie. You'll jump up and then... What was their name? The San Antonio... The South Lake Carroll Emerald Bells? The what? That's a long name. I would like for Wemby to develop his post game. He would be a killer. Well, there's a lot of things he can work on in his game. He's only in his first year. Let's not forget. Did you see what LeBron James did against the Clippers? Kokushiba, I know he played well. I don't know what happened. I do not follow the Lakers at all. I know of them, but really I don't follow any NBA teams except for the Spurs. I've thought about branching out and doing different content. You know, we did the reaction to the Pistons and Knicks ending, but I just don't know if the passion is there. And then the New York Giants videos, I'll probably try one more, and if I just see interest is at an extreme low, I'm not going to stop doing Giants content, but it seems that the shorts are more of an interest than full-length videos, which is fine. I mean, you got to do what you like, but you also want, you know, viewer interaction, because that's half the fun of doing YouTube is getting people's opinions on the content you put up, getting feedback, and if there's no feedback, it makes it really hard to, you know, want to continue that. The one exception to the rule to music is I genuinely just love making music, and that'll still happen no matter what. I'm working on another song, quick little plug. I'm working on a UFC metal fight anthem, if you will. The song is written, the music is done, the chorus is mostly done. I just got to record the verses and the bridge, so I'm hoping to have the vocals done in the next few days, and then the video, I don't know what I'm doing for the video yet. Spur of the moment, the Giants do suck. Yes, they do. You know what? So, dudes, think about this. Throw this over my head. I don't think so many people like this. How's that? That look better? Is that a good look for me? I feel like Lord Helmet from Spaceballs. Like, you can barely see what I'm doing. Are you talking about the... I can't talk with this on. Zach, are you talking about the press conference with Shane? I didn't watch it. Was it that bad? Muhammad, this is a good game. Where Triple H at? The game? He's right here for you.
Sucker!
Gooseby, there's talk they're going to draft the kid out of LSU, the Heisman winner. Shoot. There's talk about maybe Malik Neighbors, their wide receiver, and then Jaden, I just did a video on him, and I'm blanking on his name. From the desert! Exactly, Todd. Can you do a Palatine voice? I don't know. I got nothing. LeBron going for 40 versus the Wizards to reach... Oh, is he? No wonder the Spurs keep losing. The Giants blanket is too close to you. RQ3, good evening to you. Rich, had been an offensive game, but Thunder got to settle and played their game. You know what? I'm fine with them settling in with a 5-point loss. Oh, that's why I looked at like Palpatine. You're right. You want something, don't you? Strike me down with all your fury, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete. I'm more of a Darth Vader guy, voice-wise, just because of my voice. If you only knew the power of the dark side. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm scaring little Grogu with all this. Who do I think we're going to draft? Young, I'm probably not going to do any draft videos on who we may draft until I find out when we're picking, because that could change everything. That's Z Palpatine. He even throws the sparks out of his fingers. Wouldn't be mad if they brought Murray back and Lonnie Walker and DeJounte Murray. We need to drop Palpatine. Rich ever went on a scary dark side. I would have. But I would have been a little too. I'd rather do the. Oh, you guys know more of a Freddy Krueger, you know.
You've got the body. I've got the brain.
And I've always been more of that. Hey, Hollywood, if you're looking to recast Freddy Krueger at some point, as long as you're fine with him being 6'4", hey, I'm thin. Thin's very important because when you put on the latex, you don't want, you need to look normal size. So, saying,
You are all my children now.
don't even have to put an effect on my voice. It's already there. MVP this year? Yes. Be quite a few guys. I'm seeing another lead for... No, Ice Sparks, don't say that. Priority draft, 3-and-D wing, point guard, backup center, veteran bench. Oh, we need a lot. Lonnie was probably the most athletic guy on our team when he was here. He was also one of the most inconsistent at the same time. We need Trey Lyles, Rudy Gay, hey, Patty, DeMar, and Pirtle back. No, not all of them. Definitely not. I don't think this is going to work. If the Spurs draft the French guy, Twin Towers defeat Xavier. You're thinking about Alexander Sarr? Miss TSR must love the voice changes. I don't know if she does, Veronica. I don't really know. I don't think she's I know she's not a fan of death metal in any way, shape, or form. But she did like the Wemby and the Name of song I did recently, so I think she certainly can enjoy metal that has a groove to it, like a beat to it, and you can understand what I'm saying. When I'm in full... when I'm in that mode, not a fan. Do we need tall guys? We need good players. Follower, what's up? Hello, peeps to you. Any news about Mr. Lucas Sandwich still stuck in Utah? And yes, Zach, I like Yaka, though he drove me crazy when he would miss those shots right at the rim. Instead of dunking, we just go for these little Olay jumpers. OKC about to go on run. Carlos, I hope you're wrong. No disrespect. I'd rather they don't. Speaking of running, let's run the quarter 3 up on the scoreboard. Q3. Have I ever listened to Volumes? Is that a band? Volumes? I have no. All right, yes, Cersei, have a good evening. If we're lucky, we can get so Versace, if not Cody Williams, Versace, Cody Williams, Alexander Sarr, Rob Dillingham's a name I see a lot of Spurs fans would be interested in. Kentucky has a really good history in the last decade of guards being drafted. Peter Cullen. Was Peter Cullen Optimus Prime? Is that Optimus?
Autobots, transform and roll for it.
I don't know. Champagny with the ball over to Vassell. Catch and shoot 3. That is off. That was off as soon as it left his hand. I just saw the thing going like that. And, oh, my quarter's not running. Get going, third quarter. We'll fix that on the next stoppage. Nice runner. Jalen Williams, 69-66. Trey Jones out in three-point land. Get it over to Wemby. Wemby drops it off to Vassell. Devin will start to drive. Tosses back out to Trey Jones. Over to Sohan. His corner 3 is going to hit the top of the backboard. Roll off the backboard. Hit the rim. Don't matter. None of it's good. You know what you're after in guard. You talking Brian Wright, Frankie? Do you think the Spurs win if Michael kept the Bulls together in 98? Ooh. Well, that's not Michael that didn't keep them together. That was Gary Krause that broke up the team, was it not? Rest in peace. But, Bulls fans, not a fan of what he did at the end there. So if it's still Jordan, Pippen, Kukoc, and Rodman versus the Spurs, Wemby's going to take a long 3. Okay, well, I can't complain when they go in. You know what? I could see that series going to 7, and that would be the first time Michael goes to the finals in 7. Because I think our two big men are going to give them a huge problem. Duncan and Robinson. We're going to have a foul on the Spurs, and I think that foul is on Wemby. Nets beat the Hawks 124-97. Where did the Catholic play go? Jalen Williams at the line for 2. First free throw, good. You really got me thinking about that. The Twin Towers versus Jordan's 3P Bulls. I think that goes 7. I think that would be a heck of a series. We're going to have trouble with Jordan, obviously. I mean, nobody's stopping Michael. He's going to get his 30 to 40 every night. The question is, can we keep his teammates in check? And can they stop our big guys? I would assume Rodman would be on Duncan, which means David would have to step up big. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Spurs ball? Spurs ball. Luke Longley, he might have had size, but yeah, much else. Sand. Spurs will have 13 on the shot clock. They'll get it into Wemby. They'll drop it off to Jeremy Sohan. Sohan out in three-point land. Back to Vassell. Vassell back to Sohan. 5 on the shot clock. Jeremy's just going to launch a 3 over Chet Holmgren, and he made it. So, shot clock expiring. Chet Holmgren hand stretched. He makes the 3. You leave him wide open in the corner, he'll brick it. Man, Wemby's been pump faked a couple times tonight. SGA going to drive in the paint, going to get fouled, and 1. Oh, my clock is not. What is with my clock here? What? Acting all wonky. Jeff, Wemby has 17. Holmgren has 19. So pretty much neck and neck between the two. SJ at the line, and the and 1 is an and 1. 4-point game. It's a good game tonight. Very close. SGA is going to turn it up, and I don't think we have anybody that can stop him. Julian Champagny out to Wemby. Wemby thinks about the 3, pulls it down. Drives into the post, drives baseline, throws it to Sohan. Sohan in the paint. Missed a layup. Jeremy Sohan's kryptonite. Layups around the rim. And now Sohan picks up a foul. Frustration foul, perhaps. Bill Cartwright. No, Bill Cartwright was not with the Bulls at the time, JBG. Cartwright was part of the first 3-peat. He was not part of the second 3-peat. He was, I think, already retired on the second repeat. Bill Cartwright looked old on the first repeat. SGA pull-up jumper, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Going to stay with OKC. Exactly. Sohan, just dunk it. David, they can, but it's going to be, they're going to need to step it up. Is Kellen's checking? I'm guessing Champagne's out. Sohan get pulled. Oh, wow. Is he in foul trouble? Jalen Williams going to drive and immediately gets fouled. Fouled by Kellen. SJ better stay his butt out on the perimeter. What, Nick? Yeah, Justin, he's been to the line 6 times. Headband Kelvin in the game. That's right. Headband power. An alley-oop to Chet is broken up by Wemby. That's a steal for Wemby. Spurs on the fast break. Trey Jones in the paint. Layup is going to roll off the rim. And a foul on SGA. Late whistle. Jean-El, thank you for stopping in from the Philippines. All right, Homer, good evening and good night to you. Get some rest, my friend. Trey Jones, 2 free throws on the way. Spurs with 5 blocks tonight. The Thunder with just 1. Trey's first free throw is good. $76-71, a little 9 minutes to go. Watching from Kissimmee, Florida. Well, thank you for stopping in, Melissa. Yeah, 6 of 7 and 6 assists, Justin. Not too shabby, huh? Trey made them both. Chet Holmgren 1-on-1 against Wemby. Chet spins and spins, gets in the post, throws up a layup, and gets the layup around Wemby. Nice job by Chet. Respect to the moves. Back on the other end, Wemby's just going to launch straight up 3. Okay. I don't like him. Okay. I don't like all the three chucking, but again, when they go in, what am I going to do? SJ drives in the paint and dunks it on Champagne. Just poster Julian. Present Bacon, you never get the notification, but thanks for stopping in. And now a whistle and a timeout by San Antonio, and this is a nerve-wracking game. You got that right. It's 80-75. Hold'em with 21, Wembyama with 20. They're pretty much neck and neck tonight. Chet has 21-5-1. Wemby has 27-4. Neither guy really killing the rebounds tonight. I think Wemby has more blocks, maybe more steals. Wemby with 2 fouls. Thankfully, he's been out of foul trouble since the first quarter. Devin Vassell with 8 assists. I want to look up Devin Vassell's career high in assists. I'm going to go to the old basketball reference. We have 200 people watching, but only 107 thumbs up. Math ain't math. And what's going on here? Help a brother out, hit the thumbs up. We do this because we love our Spurs, and that's not basketball reference. If you're new to the channel, I'm a Spurs content creator, NBA fan, and just do this because I enjoy it. I live in Connecticut, don't have a Spurs community. You guys are my community. All right, Devin, what's your career high in assists? Or have you already hit it tonight? Game highs, assists. He had 9 earlier this year. So 9 is his career high. He has 8 tonight. So if he gets 10 assists, which I don't see why he wouldn't, Devin Vassell hit a career high in assists tonight. That's cool. I hope he gets it. Go Devin. I mean, I said it before and I'll say it again. When he plays well, we can beat a lot of teams when the problem is inconsistency. When Devin's on, Kelvin's on, and Jeremy on, and then Wemby just being Wemby, we can beat a lot of NBA teams. Like when we beat the Suns twice. I'm out there. But the problem is, this guy's usually on. Even if his offense isn't here, Wemby's at least doing something defensively. These three over here, these 3 knuckleheads, Devin, a little more consistent than the other 2, but he certainly has his peaks and valleys. Kelvin has been pretty darn inconsistent this year. And then Jeremy, he's all over the place. Last 2 games, he had 1 point total. Started off fine tonight in the first half, all of a sudden regressed in the second half, and Pop has pulled him after 3 minutes of play. So he's all over the place. We have about 20 games left. Why start winning now? I think they plan on finishing as the 3rd worst team, which Spurs fans, being the 3rd worst team, has worked in the long run. So not opposed to the Spurs being the 3rd worst team again. Thank you, Frankie says, hit that like button, y'all. Goes first go. And Veronica also says, I told them to hit the thumbs up. They don't listen. Need Wemby to get a layup run. Nick, I appreciate it. Jorling, we're home for the first time since February, first week of February. The rodeo road trip is over. The Spurs are finally the home team again. Mr. Scotch Crotch, good evening to you. Coob, thank you for stopping in. Spurs ball. Jones out to Kelvin Johnson, fakes the 3, takes off, gets it to Devin on the catch and shoot 3. No good. 3, please. Wemby should be dominating the paint, but if he's making the 3s, can't argue with it. Chet with the ball right now. Out to Dort. Dort around the roll to Giddey. Giddey's going to take the open 3. Missed the shot. Wemby with the rebound. Kokoshiba up the Spurs. Can't the number 1 overall pick again. Wow, that would be just unbelievable. Wemby with 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Wemby with the ball right now into the paint. Misses a shot, gets his own miss, puts it up, bounces off the rim twice. No good. Devin's got 8 assists tonight, Militano. He's clearly passing to somebody. Dort going to launch a 3 over Kelvin. No good. Wemby with another rebound. And Victor will bring it up for the Spurs. 7.5 minutes to go. 80-75 Spurs with a 5-point lead. Devin with the ball way out on 3-point land. Gets it into Wemby. Wemby versus Chet. Wemby's going to throw it over to Kelvin. Kelvin's going to take a long 3. That's not the shot we needed or wanted. My dream team starting 5 with Wemby. Like any players from the NBA, JBG, or just the Spurs starting dream team? Chet with the ball way out in 3-point land. Starts to drive. Wemby puts his shoulder down, kicks it out to Giddey for 3. That's another miss. Ball's going to be poked out of bounds. And Spurs ball. RIP Wemby's field goal percentage after those two misses. I grew up in a place like that, but I wouldn't say I'm hood. I missed the replay. Was that out on Chet or out on us? It's Spurs ball either way. Oh well. 80-75. Keep the pedal. Oh no. Zach Collins is checking in. Zach, keep playing well. Prove me wrong, Zach. You played well in the first half. You were going to need to keep playing well in the second half as Bazell pulls up at the free throw line. Good. All right, Jay Money. Good luck to your Bucks. SGA drives in the paint and poster Champagne again. Dunked on Julian twice in this quarter. Julian's getting cooked by SGA. That's some dry champagne. Devin drives in the paint, kicks it out to Mr. Champagne, who gets into the Collins. Collins little jumper in the paint. Good. Keep it going, Zach. Come on. Keep it going. Good, Slim. Thank you for stopping in. SGA with the ball again, and the Thunder should just keep beating SGA. We can't defend him. He just blows by. No, actually, good job by Zach getting back in position. And SGA missed the baseline jumper. I thought he was going to blow right by Zach, but I stand corrected. Devin with the ball, drives in the paint. Chucks it over Zach Collins' head. Trey Jones gets the loose ball. 7 on the shot clock. Jones will take off, gets into the paint, pull-up jumper. All right. Spurs up by 9. That's our biggest lead of the game, guys. That's right. Go, Zach. Positive reinforcement. You can do it, Zach. Grogu's going to give you a good luck shoulder rub. There we go. Good luck shoulder rub by Grogu. Kind of weird. Not your fault, buddy. Oh, it's okay. You look cute. Now he's happy. More ball movement. Yes, everybody loves ball movement. Chet is -6 for OKC. John Lou, I hope that's a -60 when it's all said and done. And Fowler, he is playing. Zach is actually playing fairly well tonight, and I will be thrilled if Zach finishes this season strong and proves me, especially me, wrong that the contract extension was a bad signing, because he looked good last year, looked really good when Jakob Poeltl was traded. He was in the starting lineup. Like, Zach is actually playing good. This makes me okay with the trading of Jakob. And then this year, it hasn't been there. But the Spurs bench, you just need to keep it close. Yes. As long as the bench don't get us down by 15 to 20. Yes, Grogu using a force. Well, Grogu does use a force. You can just, take the shot, throw the ball up, whoosh, and then use the force. My hand is all beat up, by the way. Man, TSR's hand took a beating today. Or this week. It cut my hand, just a small cut. Right here. While I was running, I accidentally hit the corner of a bookcase downstairs. And then I had a little cut on my finger here, which wasn't bad. Then I was drumming. I was playing my drum this afternoon after work. It was like that was about 4 o'clock. I'm rocking out, boom, boom. And I felt my hand hit maybe one of the toms. I was like, whatever. Hit one of the toms, whatever, just keep playing. But, that part of my skin was actually a little dry. And I cracked it open. Didn't realize that, so I'm playing. And I look, and all of a sudden I see a lot of blood on my finger. And then I look, and I got blood splatters on my toms and blood on my drumstick. And I was like, well, could I be any more metal right now having blood splattered on my drum kit? Rock on. Zach for a triple-double. I don't know about that. Wemby and Chet definitely playing with extra motivation. Yes. Julian is cooked. Yeah, SGA dunked on him twice. No shade against Julian Champagne, but I hate seeing him as a starter. He's not a starter. He's not. Spurs up by 9, though. Mind you, this Thunder team has beat us twice this year, according to the chat, by an average of 29.5 points. So the Spurs can beat the Thunder with their first game at home since the first week of February because of the rodeo road trip. This would be great for the home team to see, or the home crowd to see the home team win. And as a Spurs fan, I'd like to see them win. Isaiah Joe for 3. Well, that's not how we want to start off after the timeout. 86-80. 5 minutes to go. Malachi Branham over to Dan Vassell. Vassell on the catch and shoot. Answer a 3. What a 3. Can everyone please hit the like button? Show Rich the love. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that. The thumbs up during the live streams is really the best way to support the content, or at least for me, the best way to support the content. I'm not going to ask you for memberships, sponsorships, Patreon, none of that nonsense. But I would appreciate a thumbs up if you haven't hit it already. That's a missed 3. Zach Collins with the rebound. We can get this lead to double digits. Baby Coyote, we can get this lead to double digits. Boop. Coyote said he'll boop you if we get to double digits, as in you, the audience. Then we'll drive and runs into a wall. Almost turned it over. Nice save by Branham. Branham will drive in the paint. Runner. Double digits. All right. Spurs up to 11. You know what that means? 11 boops. Boop, 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 boop. Whoop, boop. That's a lot of boops for you guys. Coyote's a baby booping Coyote machine. SGA pull-up jumper good. Back single digits. Hey now, Kokoshibo. We the ones? Yep. We got a boop. Champagne for 3. Oh my God, Champagne's hitting 3s now. We have a chance. We have a chance. A dozen is a Spurs lead. Really, everybody contributing tonight, which is nice to see. Well, Blake Wesley hasn't really been playing well tonight, but just about everybody's been contributing. That pull-up 3 is no good. Kenrich Williams with a 3. I barely said his name. That's the first time I've said his name tonight. Spurs ball. Devin way out in three-point land, looking for a screen from Zach. Zach, make sure you're not moving, please. Thank you. Devin drives in the paint, gets blocked in the paint. Collins gets the loose ball. A fight for the ball. Zach will get it back. And the ball's going to get knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Spurs. 3.3 seconds on the shot clock. Let's effing go is right. Let's go, Julian. I take it back. Jedi, good evening to you. Champagne's going to the locker room. Got a bit of a hobble. Spurs Dynasty starts tonight. Yeah, Zach has generally been a bad rebounder, so seeing him put the effort in. Well, I think that was actually Zach that just took the shot with the shot clock expiring. Didn't make it. But overall, Spurs playing well so far. Ooh, bad foul by Branham. Bumped into SGA. They gave him the whistle. Tycoon, good evening to you. Oh, we'll go Spurs go. No, Darian, the Spurs are playing well right now. Barlow's not going to play tonight, Jorling, if Collins is playing well. No chance. But one day I can't watch them. They kick in. Oh, I'm sorry, Pina. SJ at the line for one more, and the Thunder are in the bonus. I don't think Collins knew this. The Malachi yell, shoot it. I didn't hear that. He didn't need to shoot that. Thumbs up for Selena. Works for me, MGS. Thunder 12 wins after trailing by 10 points. Leads the NBA. Kellen turnaround in the paint, no good. So they are a good come from behind team, so do not get too comfortable with this lead, Spurs fans, and more importantly, the Spurs that are on the court playing right now. Spurs still out rebounding the Thunder right now. They're up 32-26. SGA will kick it out for 3. Jay Will with the miss. Spurs ball. 10-point lead. A little over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Malachi Branham drives in the paint. Throws up a tough layup, no good. Collins with the tip. And a foul on Thunder. 147, thumbs up. There we go. Headband for Selena. I should get a headband for Selena, JBG. You aren't kidding. Selena Gomez needs some headband power. We'll look for that during the third and fourth quarter. Brandon will drive in the paint. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. And Spurs ball. 2:02 to go. We're back in 2-2. What's up, Nintendo Lego NBA fan? Crispin, yes. I wish we played more like this every night. Spurs turn the ball over. Drive, layup, and one for J. Will. Dr. Phil, I did, but I'll show you the game again.
Sucker!
Three Beards, I almost wore the headband the night I pulled out the headband, but then I tried it on baby Grogu here, and he just looks much better with it. I mean, come on. Doesn't he look great with the headband? Yeah, he's a little green Derek White. 3-point play good. Spurs, do not let them close out hard in the third quarter. Do not let them get this lead to like 2 or 3. Keep the pedal to the pace. Keep pushing the pace. Zach's going to get fouled in the paint. Pedal to the metal. Dang it. My bestie is back. Welcome. Oh, Veronica and Phil are besties. I just heard the Spurs have 31 assists tonight. 2 shots for Zach Collins coming up. I need a good headman, though, that fits her head. We'll try this one. Playing around with a headband here. And SJ easily scores on KJ because, well, SGA. Let me focus on the game. I'm sorry, I'm like screwing out the headman for Selena. 96-89. Whoops. There we go. Zach Collins pull up in the paint, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Collins will swat it out to Branham. Gets it to Osmond for 3, no good. Dang it. Thunderball. A little over a minute to go. Ball's 1-on-1 with Collins. Crossover, drives to the paint. Layup is no good. Ball is saved and got by the Spurs. Branham on the fast break down the other end. Layup is good. All right. A chaotic sequence, but we'll take it for the Spurs. Back up by 9. Keep the lead, Spurs. Rich, our hatred for the Giants brought us together. It has. They have 89 points up on there, Hugh. SGA in traffic throws it up, and it's good. Is it not 98-91? ESPN has that same score as well. And a huge collision down the other end. Is that an offensive foul on us? Brandon's been playing really good lately. I missed 2 IKC points. Okay, I might have missed something in. Williams is down. Williams number 6. Jalen Williams. 98-91. 33 seconds to go. Coach Jeter, como está mi hombre? Yeah, I'm sorry if I missed the bucket. I was trying to do something. I should have did it in between quarters. I'll get back to that in a moment. James, thank you for stopping in. Your Thunder are down, but certainly not out. I saw a stat that you guys are very... Oh, that's a push-off by Osman. Ooh! Osman crashed into Jay Will's knee after the contact. He crashed into Joe, and he got tripped up by Joe and fell on Jay Will's knee. Hopefully he's okay. And now another foul on the Spurs. Jalen Williams drives in the paint and gets fouled. Is this on Osman again? Man, Osman, back-to-back fouls. What's he doing here? Rudy, the Spurs are up right now. Let's temper expectations, though. Jalen Williams at the line for 2 shots. I shouldn't be saying 2 shots for the opposing team. I don't know what I'm doing here. Come on, Rich, do better. Suck less. First free throw is good. 98-92. No, nothing is easy. So, Robin, are you trying to say his nickname should be Ass Man? Just saying. Man them both. 5-point game. Let's close out with a Spurs bucket and no bucket for the Thunder. We're up by as much as 12. They've cut the lead to 5. Exactly, Jorling. Bunch of Go Spurs Go was right. Brandon over to Dan Massell. There's about a 4.5 second differential between shot clock and game clock. Vassell pull-up jumper is short. Thunder on the run. Jalen Williams coast-to-coast layup and one. Jeez. 3-point game. That was a stupid foul. A Ted Lasso joke? I've never seen the show. I've heard of it. I have seen one skit. I think Ted Lasso's the one where he did the whole practice thing by Allen Iverson. Practice. You talking about practice? Yeah, I'm not going to do the whole thing. 5 seconds to go. Spurs now only up by 3. Momentum is shifted clearly back to the Thunder right now. We need a bucket to close this quarter out. Knock out Brandon with the ball. Brandon going to dribble up and loses the ball out of bounds. 0.5 on the clock. It's going to stay Spurs ball. My clock reset. My apologies. Spurs have half a second to get a shot off. I still wear Patty's jersey when I go to sleep. Let's go, Rudy. Ref's got to know the parlay. They're not going to get a shot off. 98-96. What was once a 12-point lead is now evaporated to 2. We're only up by 2. Yeah, should have seen that. What the what? I just saw a commercial for razor for ladies so they can. I'm gonna tell you what the commercial said: shave your pubes. Not expect to see that commercial during a Spurs game. Okay, not that there's anything wrong with that. Not what I was expecting to see. And they were showing her shaving some close areas to her ouchie spot. Anyway, back to the game. Enough of that. Let's get back to what I was going to do originally. See if I can do this real quick. Let me upload the image, create a PNG. Hopefully you can see the headman on the white background. It kind of did. All right, it kind of didn't and it didn't. Let's take that out. Working on something here. Yeah, not working. Yeah, dude. Working. All right, all's good there. Good there. Gotta fix that right there. Making a PNG on the fly. Not exactly optimal, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? All right, we got that in there. Download it. Save. See if Selena can join the crew here with the headman power. We'll add an image. Sure, we'll call it download soon. All right, there's our headman. It's quite big right now. We'll resize it. How's that? I don't know. Selena's got headband power. Whoops, I took her headband off. Thunderbolt down 98-96. Gordon Hayward jumper is not. It's a shot clock violation. All right, well, Spurs D'ing up here to start off the fourth quarter. And on focus, Selena's got her headband on. That's Wemby time. Where's fourth quarter Wemby at? We need some fourth quarter Wemby. Branham getting defended. He throws the ball at the defender trying to... Oh my God, that was terrible. Wow, Branham, you knucklehead. He goes to throw the ball. He has the ball and just, for whatever reason, goes to throw it off Williams, and Williams easily gets the ball in the fast break. It's all tied up. Branham, you bonehead. Keldon with the ball right now will try to get it. Well, not going to get to anybody. It's 4 seconds on the shot clock. Going to have to force a shot. Takes off, drives, off-bounds jumper, off the rim, no good. Gordon Hayward with the rebound. Spurs offense not looking good to start off the fourth quarter at all. Jalen Williams in the paint, throws up off the glass, and the Thunder have the lead. Wow. Trey Jones wide open all day for three. Finally takes the three, misses the three. And Jalen Williams with the rebound. Jalen Williams is going nuts so far in the fourth quarter. Just all over the place, getting involved in stuff. And is that a foul on Keldon or a travel? I think it's a foul. Yeah, now we can't score. Now we can't score. I need to get Baby Coyote a little headband. And it's Spurs ball. So that was foul on the Thunder, maybe? I'm totally confused. Spurs ball. Trey Jones out in three-point land, 11 on the shot clock. Trey will start to drive, throws it over to Champagnie for three. 10 minutes to go. Thunder up by 2. That's a missed layup. Spurs ball. Who flew into the paint? Was that Jalen Williams again? I think that was Williams who missed it. Trey Jones back the other, and his layup is good. Tie game 100. Yeah, Militano, yeah, the offense is definitely sluggish to start the fourth quarter, to say the least. And we cannot be sluggish against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're way too good. Program one-on-one with Champagnie. Got Julian off his feet, but ended up passing it back out to Dort. Dort driving on Trey Jones. Pull-up jumper. Good. Somebody just got teed up on the Spurs. Trey Jones just got teed up. That bucket, was there a whistle before the bucket? They're still, no, okay, bucket's there now. 102-100. Trey is still yapping. I want to see a replay. Oh, Dort pushed off. And then Trey, wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Frankie. Yes, hit that like. And the Spurs wake up here in the fourth quarter. Well, for the moment, they're not helping us, I'll say that. But I'm not going to sit here and complain about the refs. Spurs need to do better. Wemby gets in the paint, and he's going to get fouled. This is more of a Brian Wright problem than a Popovich problem. Wright is a trash GM. Wow. You're not. A lot of people don't like what Brian Wright's been doing. Darren, was it a call for a flop? It looked like he was selling that push-off. That should still be an offensive foul, though, shouldn't it, for a push-off? Oh, Dort just was like... He knew he got away with one. Wemby's at the line for 2. Missed the first one. That's right. I forgot, Phil. The Spurs have never fouled. Ever. Kokoshiba, I'm not going to give him credit for drafting Wemby. I could have did that. If you're saying the rebuild got us Wemby, it was some luck too. We weren't the worst team in the NBA last season. We just happened to win the lottery ball. 2-point game. 1 of 2 for Wemby. Jay Herbie, Wemby has 10. He's got a double-double. Chet for 3. That's an in and outer. And Sohan with the rebound. Spurs ball. Let's tie it up. Jeremy drives, gets into the paint, layup. Jeremy made a layup. Right? Ernesto would have picked Wemby. Yeah, Robin, I hear you. Aaron Wiggins gets loose under the paint, gets a backdoor layup. Gets loose in the paint, excuse me. 105, 103, 8.5 minutes ago. Spurs down by 2. Trey Jones on three-point lane gets over to Champagnie. Champagnie looking for Wemby. Gets into the Wemby. Wemby immediately double-teamed and a foul already. A triple-double Christian? No, I don't think so. If Collins, Keldon, and Graham are still on the team next year, I'm done. Well, Anthony, Collins will probably be on the team. He's got a 2-year contract extension. Keldon has, I think, 3 more years on his contract. Graham will be off the team. I could see Collins or Keldon possibly getting traded as part of a package. Maybe. Oh, my clock is way ahead. Sohan for 3. So I never doubted him. Never doubted him from the corner. Get him, Sohan. 106, 105. Spurs retake the lead. My clock is just a little ahead at this moment. We'll get that fixed. Chet Holmgren now with the ball for the Thunder. Backing up Sohan, backing him up, gets double teamed. Tosses it to J. Will, or J. Dubs. I guess J. Dubs is the starter, Jalen Williams. 107, 106, back and forth game. Trey Jones brings it up for the Spurs. 15 on the shot clock, 7:40 to go in the game. And a tight game, back and forth now throughout this fourth quarter. Trey looking to get it to Wemby. Wemby in the post. Wemby gets immediately double teamed. And now a whistle. Wemby's going to get double teamed every time he gets the ball now, apparently. And technical free throw. I think there's a 3-second violation by the Thunder, so Wemby will be at the line for his number and the position he was drafted. 1. Free throw. Tied game. Yes, I did hear Easy Williams' brother might be a lottery pick as well. Devin Vassell checking back in for the Spurs. Biyamo coming in for the Thunder, really going deep on their bench tonight. Has Biyamo played tonight until just now? They're just throwing everybody out there. Good, send another one. Kobe Bryant being double teamed. Mr. Z, is that what he used to say? I never heard that quote. That is awesome. Chetty Osmo driving the paint. Looks like he took a few extra steps. No whistle. Vassell with a mile-long 3. Wow. That's the down Vassell that I like to see. Not taking those shots, but at least making shots with the shot clock expiring when a shot is needed. Williams for 3, no good. Trey Jones with the rebound. Spurs up by 3. They get it down to Sohan down the other end. And Jeremy cannot convert and gets it out to Vassell instead. Jeremy, just dunk that ball. Jump up as high as you can. He has a lot of position to do that. Vassell, pull up Jay. No good. And the rebound will fall into the hands of Giddey. Giddey will bring it up for the Thunder. And almost a steal by Trey Jones. Dort gets the ball. 14 on the shot clock for the Thunder. Dort's going to start to drive. Pull up Jay. Good. And we're going to have a timeout. Big Snake, good evening. Please foul more Spurs. What? Edgar, the Wemby's right behind me. Oh, nope, no timeout Spurs. I'm sorry. F1 Amas, thank you for stopping in. A lot of Thunder fans in the chat tonight. Thank you for stopping in, Thunder fans. I do appreciate you. Wemby to Sohan. Sohan with the layup. Good. Nice pass by Wemby, and Sohan converting a layup, which he has struggled with layups a lot this year. Now we have a timeout. The Spurs are up by 3. Clock stop running. That's right. Go, Spurs, go in the timeout. Woohoo! Woohoo! Baby Coyote's happy. Andrew, I saw the comment you said that. Did I see your comment? When you say dork, I hear dork. Oh, that's fine. Have I ever eaten seafood in Oklahoma? No. Veronica, I wish I was at that game, but I live in Connecticut, so it's a lot harder for me to go to games like this than you. Kahoko Crouch, thank you for stopping in. F their parlay, okay. James, I don't think we're getting Patty Mills. I have $100 on this. I need the Spurs to lose. Boom, I'm sorry, but I gotta... I got to root for my Spurs. I see Selena Gomez mentioned in the chat, so of course we're going to do it.
When you're ready, come and get it. Na, 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 na.
Yeah, we got a headband on Selena, by the way. Selena's rocking the headband power. You might wonder who runs the scoreboard during the game and who puts up the graphics. This guy right here. Headband Grogu. Much love from the south side of San Antonio. Support from Taiwan. Thank you for stopping in. Tamu Bros, thank you for stopping in. He says, please lose for a lot. You got a lot of money on this game or something? I can't relate. I don't gamble because I don't know when to hold them. I don't know when to fold them. I don't know when to walk away or when to run. Coming in with the keep it up super chat. Thank you for the $5 sticker, my friend. Appreciate it. Lou Rick needs, I need Alien low for rebounds. So you need him to get less rebounds because right now he's got 10. And right now it's neck and neck. Wemby has 22. Chet has 23. Wemby has 10 rebounds and 5 assists. Chet has 5 rebounds and 3 assists. I think Wemby probably has more blocks as well. I think Oklahoma as a team only has 1 block. You guys need SGA in, Darian. We have not really been able to stop SGA all night. And there he is. He's coming in. So the Spurs are going to need to figure something out here. Thunder's last team to win in my 12-leg parlay. Well, we're coming back from the timeout, my friends, and the Spurs are up by 3. This is the most people we've had in the chat for a while. A lot of Spurs fans in the house. Are you guys excited to see the Spurs winning for once against a good team and their first home game? And 9-game rodeo road trip in their first game back. Spurs need to win this for the home crowd. It's not going to change our draft position right now. We have 11 wins, and now a quick foul. And it's going to be on Malachi Branham. Never say they got this. Calvin, good evening. Checking in from the West Coast. I'm hoping for a Spurs win, too. Oh, the game's not on Valley Sports? And a turnover by the Thunder. Ball goes out of bounds. All right. Like to see a lot of Spurs fans in the chat. If you're new to the channel, it should be obvious who I'm rooting for. I might be an East Coaster, but I've been a San Antonio Spurs fan for over 30 years and can't wait to see where this team goes over the next few years. We do live streams for the games. We do analysis videos, etc. Have a great, in my opinion, the best Spurs community on YouTube. So if you'd like to be part of that, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like as well. Back to the game. Wemby fakes the 3. Now he takes the 3. Oh my God, that was an air ball. Someone gets the miss and throws it up and misses, but he's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2. My clock is, I don't know, all sorts of trouble with my clock tonight. My apologies. There's 5:41 left in the game. Rich, Mr. D deserves a wrench. Yeah. Carlos, I'll be giving out more wrenches soon. We just gave out 2 last week, so we got to slow down a little bit. Yes, 200 likes would be great, Butterfly. Jim, thank you for stopping in. Franklin, thank you for stopping in as well. Jeremy Sohan first. One-handed free throw was good. Hello, fellow Spurs fans. Let's hit the like button. Thank you, Veronica. I appreciate that. I really, really hope to beat the Thunder. For those of you that haven't heard me say this earlier in the stream, one of the viewers mentioned that we've lost to the Thunder twice this year, which we have, and the average margin of victory is 29.5 points. So the Thunder not only beaten us this year, but they have blown us out. Well, SGA just blows by the entire Spurs defense and gets an easy layup. He is going to be a handful for these last 5.5 minutes. 114-111. Calvin takes a corner 3. Back iron, no good. And the rebound falls in the hands of SGA. The Spurs had a chance at that and blew it. SGA drives out to Dort for 3. No good. SGA with the offensive board. SGA will drive in the paint, pull up Jay. No, passes it out to Dort. He takes another 3. Also no good. Finally, the Spurs get a rebound. 5 minutes remaining. Sohan in the paint. That little jumper in the paint he makes. Spurs back up by 5. This is getting intense, my friend. This is getting intense. Holmgren fakes the 3, drives by Wemby, gets in the paint, throws it down. No defense, and all in the paint for the Spurs. Jeremy with 21 points tonight. In the last 2 games, Jeremy had a total of 1 point combined between those 2 games. Playing much better tonight. I'm surprised Brandon's in there late. I guess Jones getting a rest. Calvin with the ball right now for San Antonio. Out the Demisel. 8 on the shot clock. 4:20 on the clock to get into Wemby. Wemby misses the alley-oop. Wanted the foul. Not going to get it. The Thunder are on the run. Dort for 3. In and out burger. Jeremy Sohan with the rebound. And we're going to have a whistle. Timeout. Whew. This is getting intense. This feels like a Chuck Norris roundhouse kick to the face. All right, maybe not. That was more of a punch to the face, but you know what I'm saying. Can we not blow this game? Albert, I hope not. Why not, Jack? Good evening to you. Logan, good evening to you. San Antonio in the house? Absolutely. I mean, could my living room be any more Spursy? Time out, my friends. Time out. SOS, good evening to you. It is for the moment. This is probably the biggest crowd we've had in a while. I appreciate y'all hanging out here. I'm guessing the game's not being shown. We have 446 people. You want to bring more people in? Keep hitting the thumbs up. Let's get to 200 thumbs up, 220, 240, 216. Bring more people in. I'd love to see that current viewer number hit 500. I don't think we've hit that since the start of the season when the Spurs beat the Suns twice. So very excited to see Spurs fans coming in. It's I love sharing these moments with you guys. I do this because I love hanging out with Spurs fans and sharing these games with you all. Yeah. I'm okay with the timeout. Wemby needs a rest too, and we can't take Wemby out. We need him in there. Greetings from Jumanji. What's up, Fuma? Thank you for stopping in. John Michael, good evening to you. Ronaldo just betting? Okay. Robin, they're not usually the best passes. I would agree. Lord Alpha Fart. That is a very interesting channel name. Thank you for stopping in. Last game on 20 game parlay, 2K down. Ooh, you bet. Did you? Nikito Johnson's thing was on. A lot of new Spurs fans in the chat tonight. Well, then I'm going to announce again while we're in a commercial break for another 28 seconds. I am a huge San Antonio Spurs fan. I've been a fan for, doing the math, about 33 and a half years, so we can round up to 34. Halfway through David Robinson's rookie season. This channel's been on for almost 5 years on YouTube. Our 5-year anniversary is actually April 5th of this year, so very excited for that. And I am primarily a Spurs content creator. We live stream almost every game. We've only missed 2 games, probably going to miss 2 more, and call the rest of them. We called all the Summer League, all the preseason, and really just love the Spurs community. That's why I do it. Wemby with 22, 10, and 4 blocks. Holmgren with 23 points, 7 boards, and 1 block. I'd say it's fairly neck and neck, but you know what? I don't care who wins the individual performance tonight. I want the Spurs to finish with the higher number over here for once. Ultimate indeed. Who got beer? Great channel name. Y'all got some great channel names in the chat tonight. Penalty, good evening to you. Eat all, good evening to you. If I missed anybody, my apologies. I'm trying to say hi to everybody, but I might be forgetting some. Al, a lot of you bet on this game tonight. All right, well, we're going to be live, obviously, till the end. I mean, Anthony, to put in perspective, this channel, the Spurs have only been a losing team. This will be year number 5 as a Spurs content creator, and they've only been losing in those 5 years. But I'm here. Win, lose, or tie. Go Spurs, go until I die. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. The Spurs have 6 seconds on the shot clock, and there's 3:55 remaining in the game. 3 fouls on the Thunder, 1 foul on the Spurs. They'll get it into Wemby. 4 on the clock. 3 on the clock. Wemby almost loses the ball, gets the ball back, gets it to Trey Jones for 3. Clutch! 3. Oh no, Coyote! What a 3 by Trey Jones. Trey Jones coming through in the clutch with a 3. Spurs are 17 of 36 from beyond the arc tonight. SGA drives in the paint. Misses the shot that may have been partially blocked. Spurs ball up by 6. Woo! Wemby's going to launch a long 3. Yes! Timeout Thunder, baby! 9-point lead. And San Antonio's going nuts. Yes! Wemby with a mile-long 3. And before that, Trey Jones with a clutch 3. Woo! You know what? This team may finish as the worst Spurs team of all time record-wise, but that does not mean, Spurs fans, we cannot finish out the season strong. Have these guys come together, learn how to play together, learn how to win together, and go get them next year. Not to mention our 1 or maybe 2 lottery picks in the draft if Toronto's pick conveys. Do not forget Toronto's pick is top 6 protected. Right now they're the 7th worst team in the NBA. 7th or 8th. They kind of flipping flopping around there. Wemby with 25 points now and 11 boards. I'm sipping on water, student of the Savior. I got to work tomorrow at 7 a.m. It's always water here. Although I did drink during the Super Bowl. The first time I drank in quite a few years, so I was feeling pretty good. Sean Elliott is pooping his pants. Come on now. Spurs fan, thank you for stopping in. Dude, give us a boo or I'm leaving. See ya. So one thing that channel does not do is bend the knee. I had somebody literally said they're unsubscribing because I didn't change my intro music. I'm like, this channel, while this is our channel, I'm the one putting all the time into making content. So if somebody says you have to do this or I'm leaving, you can leave. I'm here to hopefully entertain and have fun with you guys, but seriously. Anyway, counter in the game. Holgram with the ball, passes it out, shot clock expiring, pull up 3 at 2 seconds. My wave is huge by J Dubs. The clutch shots are off the charts in the last minute in this game. 122-116. Let's focus on the game, not any negativity. Wemby with the ball right now. Drops it off to Vassell. Vassell almost loses it. Pull-up jumper by Vassell. Both teams starting to shoot lights out. JBG, no key players out for either team. Both teams healthy at the moment. SGA drives in the paint. Layup. And the Thunder should just feed SGA over and over. The Spurs have not had an answer for him at all. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 124-118. Vassell with the ball again. Drives the paint out to Wemby. Wemby's going to take a 3. Fourth quarter Wemby, baby! Did I call it? I said we need fourth quarter Wemby. Fourth quarter Wemby is here. I got to try not to yell because my mic clips when I do that. So if it's clipping, my apologies. Wemby with 28 points. 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. 9-point lead for the Spurs. Chet Holgram with the ball. Under 2 minutes to go. Chet gets blocked by Wemby and falls on his butt. Suck it. Crowd is going nuts. Wemby blocked Chet and then Chet fell on his ASS. Love it. Spurs ball. Jones with the ball. 10 on the shot clock. Gets it over to Devin Vassell. Vassell will start to drive. Gets in the paint. Layup. Good. 11-point lead. The crowd is standing. This might be the most excited the Spurs crowd has been all year. Holgram for 3, no good. Trey Jones will get it up to Wemby on the... Nope. Going to get poked out of bounds. Spurs ball. Whew. The crowd is going nuts. This is probably the most excited I've seen the Spurs crowd all year. I'm pumped up. I can't even read the chat anymore. It's going pretty good. I can't even talk. Spurs ball. 129, 118, 110 to go. Vassell way on 3-point land. 14 on the shot clock. Milk the clock. Not defense chance out. They'll get the ball on the Wemby. Wemby to Keldon Johnson for 3. Off the rim, no good. Under a minute to go. J Dubs for 3, no good. Sohan with the rebound, and he gets the ball ripped from him. We're going to have a whistle. 47 seconds to go. And I think that foul's on the Thunder. Oh, Richie Gonzaga, it's personal for both of them. These two, and Wemby is doing this. It is Spurs ball, and this is going to be a win. Trey Jones will bring up the court, gets it to Vassell. Vassell with the exclamation point. And 1 on Chet. And Wemby is going nuts. You don't think these guys want to win? Dan Vassell with the Thunder dunk of justice.
Thunder dunk of justice.
This feels good. This feels good. This is one of our best wins of the year, guys. The Timberwolves win, the wins against the Suns. This is definitely up there. I'm sorry I'm missing a lot of stuff in the chat, my friends. I'm focusing, obviously, on the end of the game here, but I appreciate all hanging out. And KSM, thank you. For any, hey, Thunder fans, in all respect, good game. You guys have whooped us twice this year. It does feel really good to get one back. Case and Wallace are bringing it up for the Thunder. We'll pass it out for three. Isaiah Joe's three, no good. Wemby with the rebound. This was on NBA Pass. This is not televised. We're going streaking. Nice, Llama. What a great win for our Spurs tonight. We'll go over the end game stats once it's all said and done. If you could hit the thumbs up if you're taking off, please do so. It does help the channel.
Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go!
But we might hang out for a couple minutes here. You need some Chuck Norris, Militano? Give me a good Friday. 132-118. Definitely one of our best wins of the year. By far. Carlos, I'm good. All right, let's get to the end of game stats. The Spurs outscored the Thunder 34-22 in the fourth. It was tied. That's right, it was tied after the end of the third. Oh, no, actually, we're up by 2. We outscored them by 12, and we won by 14. All right, so we had a 2-point lead going in the fourth, but still the Spurs and the quarters they've struggled with this year, the second quarter, the third quarter, the fourth quarter, came up big and won the game tonight. 243 thumbs up. Nice. Very close to 500. Appreciate it, my friends. Let's take a look at the end of game stats. This was a lot of fun to call, and I'll get back to the chat just in a moment, but as promised, I want to go over who played well for both teams. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, 23 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, and a block shot. He played very well. J-Dubs, 26 points and 6 boards. SGA, 31 points and 6 boards. Giddey had a pretty quiet night. 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting. And Wemby's talking to the crowd right now. Yeah, they're happy, as they should be. A rare win for our guys. Win number 12. Let's finish the season strong, though. Dort with 8 points. Off the bench. Everybody played for the Thunder tonight. Waters played 1 minute. 0 points. Jay Will with 6. Gordon Hayward, 0. Contributed nothing. Williams with the other ones with 0. Biyombo played 1 minute with 0. Isaiah Joe led the bench with 15. Wiggins with 4. And Wallace with 3. 8 different people off the bench for the Thunder tonight. Is that normal for you guys? That seems a bit excessive. For our San Antonio Spurs, Champagnie with 6. Sohan with a nice bounce-back game, 21 points and 10 rebounds. Missed their fourth quarter. Victor Wembanyama, 28 points, 5 of 7 from beyond the arc, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 5 blocks. What a game for Wemby, the future Rookie of the Year, and should be considered for Defensive Player of the Year as well. If he's not, it's an absolute crime. Trey Jones, 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists, and 3 of 5 from beyond the arc. 8 assists, no turnovers. Very nice, Mr. Jones. Especially since he had 6 turnovers in his previous game. Nice bounce back for him. Dennis was also very solid tonight. 28 points and 9 assists. Tied his career high for assists. Off the bench, Zach Collins. He played well tonight, too. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Hit his only 3, only 1 turnover. That's the Zach Collins I want to see moving forward. Chetty Osman with 3. Keldon Johnson started off strong but did nothing in the second half. I think all 10 of his points were in the first half. He finished 3 of 10 from the field. Malachi Brown had 6 points, and Blake Wesley only played in the first half and really did not play well. No points and 2 turnovers. He kind of hit a bit of a wall. But you know what? I don't care about any walls tonight. Our Spurs won. And now I think we should talk to the chat for a little bit and see how y'all doing. They want me to drop an F-bomb. I didn't hear it. Oh, the chat is going fast. I can't X-Bomb, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. That was a great game. My chat was getting caught up and just went. Sham Shakur, thank you for stopping in. Rose City, good evening. It was a great game, though. All Hero No Cave, go Spurs, go to you. I don't know if we can get to 300 likes, Butterfly. We're a ways away, but never say never. Anything's possible, I suppose. One more of these. One more. It feels good again to win. Wemby for Rookie of the Year, period. I agree, Jay. I agree. Chet should get second. But, I mean, yes, I'm biased as a Spurs fan, but yes, Wemby's doing more with less around him. Flexer Sith, good evening. Yeah, this was a fun game. Rich, we beat the first and second best teams in the West. We did. Does Chet have a say in the rookie running? With the maybe fourth? Drive home the meme. Well, yeah, Breedick, he's gonna get memed on that one probably. Wemby should be considered for Defensive Player of the Year, Evan. He is going to probably, no rookie's ever got it, but he should be in the consideration. The Spurs, when he's on the court, are a top 10 defense. When he's off the court, they're like somewhere in the mid-20s. Sharkbait, another comment like that will get you permanently removed from the channel. Let's not put anything racial. This is not the place for that. You want to go put that in other channels? Fine. Here, that is not tolerated. Just, I don't recognize your name, so you're probably new here. Any type of racial stuff, 100% not acceptable against anybody. All groups. Anyway, one of our best games of the season, Kokushibo, by far. Wemby is intentionally the person on shore in the Spurs. It's Sharkbite again. We need a Wemby cursing shirt, y'all. I'm not doing that. 22. Oh, I didn't realize this one. It's going to the points. 20-point trio. Wemby with 28, Vassell with 28, and Soin with 21. Can that be our big three in the future, Spurs fans? Devin and Jeremy are consistently inconsistent. If these guys can find some semblance of consistency, then we'd be okay. And let's not forget, Jeremy was great tonight. He had a total of 1 point in his last 2 games combined. So hopefully he can start putting something together. Devin, when he's on, is so good. When Devin is on, you can see why the Spurs gave him the extension he did. Unfortunately, he's a bit of, he's up and down. Some days he's great, some days he's not. 278 likes, 22 more for 300, Butterfly. Can it happen? Can we get to 300?
Go, Spurs, go! Go, Spurs, go!
I'm done with this guy. Hey, remember that 24 timeout? It still works. If you're going to call my viewers stupid, then you are going to get timed out for 24 hours. Do not mess with the wrench, gang. Oh, Odyssey, that block by Wemby on Chet was fire. For those of you that don't know, near the end of the game, Wemby not only blocked the shot on Chet, but then Chet fell on his butt. So getting blocked, hey, it happens in the NBA, but then falling on your keister, a little insult to injury. Got to upload that block to my channel. Get that week right. Chet was on fire the first half, Shim Shakur. He was killing it. 19, you're right, 19 in the first and only 4 in the second half. And J-Mo, I agree, Wemby Rookie of the Year. So we're going to do a cheap plug here on the way out. I'm obviously a huge San Antonio Spurs fan. Just look at the background and love our community, except for when we get trolls. Oh, that's clearly not a Spurs fan whatsoever. That's obviously a bitter Thunder fan. Well, no need to be bitter. Good game. You guys destroyed us twice. You're a playoff team, and we'll probably go very far in the playoffs. How far? Don't know yet. So no reason to be bitter whatsoever. You guys are having a fantastic season. We finally got one from you. Let us enjoy this moment for good grief. Let us have at least one moment. We took one from you. So, yes, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. And this was the Mick upset. The Prune stopping in. This was a good one. This was a really good one. Soen played great. I previously said the Fantastic Four with Kelman, Sohan, Devin, and Wemby. I'm not so sure that's really the future. But if we can have a big three, like we did before, Parker, Ginobili, and of course Timmy. Wemby's obviously part of that trio. Devin be part of that. And will the third part of that be somebody that's already in the roster or somebody in the upcoming draft? Time will tell. I think it's still a great time to be a Spurs fan. And this was an awesome victory for us tonight. And maybe we'll win a game next week. Maybe a game or two. Maybe we can start building here. So that's all I got, my friends. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Thank you all for tuning in. On behalf of Headband Selena, Headband Grogu, Baby Coming Soon, Headband Coyote, and myself, TSR, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!